when last we left our intrepid heroes, they went to investigate a crime. They
We
A
did.
crime.
they sabotaged scout droids, investigated a crime scene, discovered.
Sabotage is a strong word. I fucking threw it out a window.
Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose. Destroyed.
Fucking yeeted it.
I yeeted it. There was nothing elegant about what I did.
Yeah.
And discovered
It
that
appears that this canister would. It appears that this canister
Sorry.
would indeed be empty. Raestra.
I will use force. I will use force echo. I can see someone drank it at some point. Anyways,
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Raestra specifically found that an individual she's familiar with committed this murder of a Weequay gentleman. He was yeeted out a window, for lack of a better term, if we're using that one, with excessive force. And she found through her force echo ability that this was a moment of self-defense, but she ran off, and so the gang, through trials and tribulations, much consternation, decided that they would help frame the crime on someone else. Ideally, the individuals who were part of the Skag gang, who had been giving them trouble anyway. Kill two birds with one stone. So the search for a concussive-based weapon was conducted. You found one because you consulted a lovely Tordarian arms dealer on 1313, and an attempt was made to plant it in their base. The attempt was successful. Not before a individual, what's the word I'm looking for, accosted Nyx and helped him with his plan and told him that things were a little more complex than they should be, because the individual who was murdered was apparently a member of Red Sun, which is a rival gang, which made the framing an even better idea.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Nyx was spotted but ran off.
Yep.
Before, and was not stopped by the Imperial trooper individuals who came to investigate the ruckus, and hopefully everything would fall into place. But I believe Nyx did get back, right? Or did we end before?
Yeah.
And unless I'm mistaken, a long rest was had, and it is the next day, and unfortunately all of you have jobs.
I think since it lasts 8 hours, and because I don't know what's going to happen, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Battle Precognition. It gives me an AC bonus, so it's 13 plus my dex.
It's mage armor. Okay.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I cast force armor.
I cast force armor. That's what it is.
Hey, if it works.
That is.
It's a good way to flavor it, though. Is that, like, as a Jedi, you just will now see shit coming. It makes sense.
Second sight, as the Thrawn books put it.
It specifically, it reads, your attunement to the Force warns you when you are about to enter danger.
Yeah, I like that. Good flavor. I like that.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Namely, I don't know if it was ever officially established, but Kal'Sheen works in the farms on, I believe, around level 100 is where the farms are. It's a new installation, but the Coruscant almost always imports their food because it's a city planet. There's literally nothing except the tip of a mountain. But down here, there was like an initiative. There's a huge trash pile at the bottom of the hole of the core that the planet has been dumping onto for centuries. And
gonna have another planet soon.
Yeah, not even too far under level 1K is where the trash pile has piled up, and there's recycling going on, reclaiming, reforging. Those efforts have actually recently expanded. Everyone's noticed that, I imagine. But
thanks, Empire? Question mark.
the farm initiative, they take the compost and have little down here farms that can provide for the areas down here, but also a lot of it gets exported. Specifically, Kalshin, you would know. Your let me make sure I have my notes right.
Your particular sty.
You've been farming and tending to only Tuscresis root, which is from a jungle planet that has acid rain. The leaves and stem actually of this root, it's like a little palm tree. You know those little palm tree things that people put in the yard because they think they look good, but they don't. But because this planet has acid rain, the leaves and the stem are coated in its own form of protective viscous fluid that is also in and of itself very toxic to creatures' touch. But it protects it from the acid rain. And the root, when you pull it up, it's like a turnip, and it's huge. And they have found recently, scientists have found, extremely nourishing. Almost everything that most humanoids need is in this root. It doesn't taste very good though, but the export process is profitable apparently because the Empire is doing it, and you get paid decent wages for down here, at least, Kalshin. Ash, you work on 1313. There's a little repair zone, a little garage that repairs ships that you work for. But I think specifically we'll start this morning with Nyx again. Your comm beeps. It's Dex.
Sorry?
Your comm beeps, Nyx, here in the morning.
Oh.
He has a fucking phone.
I'm getting it.
Beep beep
Fuck
beep
off
beep
for a minute.
Beep 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 beep. Jeez, don't do that.
I'll put on my voice changer. And,
beep beep beep.
Hey, Nyx. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Yeah, everything's okay on our end.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Doing all right. Just want to make sure that you I do want you and Ray to come in early like usual. It's been, Ascension week. But also I was wondering, have you seen, and let me make sure he would know her name. Have you seen Zaleen? Or heard from her?
Not since yesterday. Unfortunately, no.
She didn't come in, and she usually does for her payment. I'm worried.
Well, I'll keep a nose to the ground and keep my ears open. See if I can figure out anything, but I can't guarantee I'll find something. But I'll let you know if I do.
Thank you very much. You two come in and for the early shift.
Yep, we'll be right in.
And I think
Yep.
I need to decide because you are all gonna split, and I want to know who to do first.
If I may, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Nyx wants to make sure that everything's on the up and up with Dex here.
Okay.
Basically, he's checking to see if Ray and him are going to be walking into a trap.
Oh, so you want an insight check?
Yeah, I would like to insight check.
Go ahead.
All right, 1 second.
Does our man sound weird?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't mean... I accidentally rolled that with advantage. 1 second. I'm going to use...
my green dice, because I'm Kermit the Frog. Sorry.
I'm going to use...
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and call them a bitch.
Sorry.
You and Raestra instantly get fired.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. You're like Rapunzel. It's just instead of letting your hair down, you let your friends down. I'm old.
Jesus fucking Christ!
So that was a 23 on perception.
On insight or perception?
Yeah. On insight, sorry.
You knew Dex by reputation before you knew him in person. And everything you've heard is this is pretty much, you're hard pressed to find a man who an individual who shoots straight down here in the underbelly of Coruscant. But Dex is one of them. He's made a name of himself and his establishment for being a neutral place that doesn't get roughed around and doesn't allow any revelry or tomfoolery in his place. He just likes running his business, and a lot of people, a lot of the smaller people respect him for that and like to frequent the place. And in the time you've known him, he's always shot straight with you. You've not known him to lie to you. He always, and you don't think he's lying now. He does sound off, but he sounds worried, like he's claiming to be.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll end the comms, get Raestra. All right, come on, you got work.
Fine.
Don't give me a hard time about this. All right, we gotta continue to act like nothing's wrong until we can get the fuck off this damn planet.
It's early.
It is. It's the early shift. Dex asked us to come in for the early shift today. So the sooner we get done, the sooner we go in, the sooner we can come home.
Hate Ascension Week.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of that, I think I've decided we'll start with Kal'Shin.
Okay.
Oh, good. More manure. I do love my job indeed.
It's true. So the process, as I explained, these plants are... Toxic is not the right word. I guess toxic is the right word.
Yeah, they keep making political comments.
Keep politics out of my Star Wars.
He did. Listen,
I'm not
already
going
said
to...
they were giant piles of shit. We don't need to double down on it by saying that they're Republicans.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not quite sure about the whole Jedi news meme.
Jeez. So you have
the fakest news to ever exist.
Dark news.
You have to take the elevator.
Once again, you could have just said Fox. It's fine.
You have to take the elevator down to around level 100. I believe it is exactly level 100 where your stuff goes on. There's no... At a certain point, the garbage pile takes up so much that there's just no living space. It's just what they can fit down here, which is some infrastructure, storage, and what has been made room for this indoor farming escapade. And so you have to... The process is simple and strict and straightforward. You do have to put on basically a full body near hazmat stuff to deal with this stuff, mostly because the stuff has to be watered with what they're used to, which is a certain type of chemical. They've broken down the chemical compound to a science. It enriches the soil enough that the nice root turnip can get all those nutrients. But today is special because it's harvesting day. There's a section of turnips, not turnips. I'm saying turnips because that's what they look like, but they're the tuscresis root that get to be harvested. So it's not easy because they're big, and the only person working with you is a Rodian, who you've worked with them before.
Rodian.
Rodian is what Greedo is for.
Right.
Yeah.
The uncle guy.
Yeah, from Clone Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snaz is his name, I'll say. And you've never been that friendly with him, mostly because you like to keep your head down. But he's always looking for conversation, probably because he's bored. And, through his, suit... This suit doesn't bother to have external speakers because talking's not part of the job. But you could still, if you talk loud enough, can hear each other. And you hear him, his little His voice is a little deep for a Rhodian, but it's still got that kind of echoey effect that Rhodians have because their mouths are not humanoid. He says, "So, Cal, did you hear about all the disappearances going on?"
Cal just kind of looks and then jokingly goes, "I'm afraid I haven't, but maybe if we're lucky, we'll find some of those disappearances in this mess."
He claps you on the soldier. Always a sharp wit with you, but no, seriously. He like leans in. It's like nothing's official. It's like they're trying to hide something, but they keep hiring new people to go through the trash, and it's a ridiculous number. It's like, and it can't be that many people quitting, right?
Perhaps some of them went to go and serve the Empire in other ways. I doubt many people would want to work this job.
Yeah, but where else would you go? This is the bottom of the barrel, and I doubt that many people are getting promoted. Our great magistrate jurist would make sure that this and the trash are his little pet projects.
I'm afraid I don't really have many theories beyond that, but maybe it's worth investigating.
Investigating? We're just farmers, Cal. I just like talking about it. You hear that a dude died? Last night. He landed on the rails.
Oh, yes, I did hear about that.
I heard he was a drug lord. Working for the Hutts.
No shortage of those these days.
Always. Oh.
I can't tell if there were more of them around now or in the Clone Wars, but seems like they've kind of got their hands everywhere.
You and he's got one. He's lugging one of the fruits, and not fruit. It's technically a vegetable. He's lugging one of the root vegetables, and you are too. And you take it to this bin, and you've gone through this process before. You need to cut the stem and the leaves off, dispose of them in a hazardous material container, and then put the root vegetable part in its own container.
It's like setting up tequila plants.
Yeah. But in this moment, the hazardous container has gotten full, and like usual, there's a official who is in a suit like yours, and he ferries it off. But you notice with your what's your passive perception? I imagine it's high enough for this.
13.
This individual wheels off on like a dolly this container, and doesn't even get around the corner. You kind of pause while you're putting the actual root vegetable in its own container before, instead of continuing on, he and this human, it's a human male, stops and meets with, let me make sure my notes are correct, there's a Zabrak, a female Zabrak, and an Aqualash, female appearing Zabrak, and words are exchanged. It seems like in a language you're not quite familiar with, and the human walks off, and the Zabrak and the Aqualash take the dolly and wheel it away in another direction.
What's my partner's name again?
Hold on, I had it here. Snaz Siop is his name.
What do you suppose it's like working on the upper level, Snaz? And he just kind of like playfully punches him, assuming you've ever done it before.
I'm from Rhodia, and I came here to make it. This is the big city, but I don't know. I seen it once on my way down here. I hear you drink the finest wine every day for supper. And every apartment has a view. I guess of more apartments, am I right?
Well, with that much alcohol in your system, I suppose it makes sense with how the Empire's run.
All spick and span with the Empire. But nobody cares about us down here, making it spick and span.
Certainly true, my friend. Certainly true.
McClunky. Nice. That's a deep cut
My
Star Wars.
nakama.
That's a deep cut Star Wars joke. Is that all you wanted to do? Was turn to Snaz and say that to him?
Yeah, I can't really think of what to do. Like they just kind of hauled the vegetable off, right?
Yeah. Well, they hauled the stem and the leaves, where you were storing the stems and the leaves.
Yeah, Cal's gonna keep doing his job.
You got to. It's
It's
important.
got to.
It's important.
It is.
We will go to Ash next. Because
Yeah.
this order of importance is important.
Okay.
You report in for work, maybe a little late because traveling from 1000 to 1313 isn't that much.
Bold of you to assume that Ash isn't at least 20 minutes early every single day to work.
You do arrive. You arrive early, and your boss, Myr Volham, she's a Duros. A little up in her years, you can tell. It's hard to tell because Duros are what Cad Bane is, to be clear. Yeah. This one's green though. She's green. Duros get wrinkles like humans do, and you can tell she's a little on in her years. She's giving orders to a droid in a weird language, but then you arrive, and she says, well. Early as usual, Ash. Forcing me to keep you around. She's joking. If I'm not careful, you're gonna have my job. She has a data pad, and she's kind of tapping away at it.
If you're not 15 minutes early, you're late, as my dad used to say.
That's factually untrue, but sure. As long as you're here doing your work. There's a new one that just came in last night, real late. They wanted it done in a jiffy, but you know how I work. But I told them it'd be done before the day's over, so... And she points you to... You've seen maybe once or twice ones like this out in the Outer Rim. It's a perfect saucer. It's a circle, a dish. She says something about the motivator and the thrusters. I'm sure you can. You're gifted and talented. I can trust you. She just kind of walks away as if that's the end of the conversation.
She Asha interlocks her hands and stretches them out forward. It's like, well, better get started.
There is a tinkering check, right?
There should be. I hope so. Otherwise, there is a technology check, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know if that's what counts, though. I don't have my subclass yet, so I guess it doesn't. Dual expertise.
I will need you to make a check like that to fix the ship, because it does need... It looks like it's been through a lot and hasn't been maintained in much too long of a time.
Okay, so I'm assuming I'm proficient in the tools that I use, which means I'll have expertise in them. Which means I'll have a +8 to the roll if you want it to be intelligence-based.
I mean, what else would it be, right?
I guess Dex, but my Dex isn't as good as my...
No, you're fixing something. Being good with a wrench doesn't make you good at fixing things.
Well, that's pretty good. It's a... Math. How does math work? Not well. 22.
22? You fix it beautifully. And, there's a little bit of a time crunch. You're thinking, goodness. But, and you're looking it through. You run the diagnostics. There's a little... Lemmy helps you, actually. He's good at that.
He's a very good helper, and I love him very much.
And in pretty much record time, it's mid to late afternoon by the time you get done. You're covered in grease. It was pretty much nonstop work. You did grab a bite to eat, though, for lunch. But you do get it running as well as you can. It's a bit old.
Whew.
And when you come out from under where you're working, you see your boss, Myr.
Murder.
Judas, no. Myr is conversing. You were gonna go over, but seems to be conversing, not heatedly, but animatedly, with a individual. He appears male, definitely Weequay, and hold on, it's a little far away, but you can definitely hear what's being said. So I'm gonna back up. I cannot thank you enough. It looks good as new. I must say, do you want to be paid extra for the speedy service? I told you I needed to get some cargo off tonight. And I wasn't kidding. And Mur isn't as outspoken as this individual, so you don't hear her response, and her back's kind of to you, so you can't even like read her lips. And he says, "Good, good. I hope you don't mind." And he makes a motion, and more Weequay just come with boxes, and you see Mur kind of like look and straighten up, like and she apparently does say something. He's like, "No, no, no, no. It won't take long. We just need to get this cargo in post haste. You know, business." And kind of like right next to you, the landing platform, the boarding ramp, just on the ship, and these Weequay are loading not even that many boxes, but boxes of something. The lids are closed, going up into the ship.
Ash, can Ash walk up to them?
You can.
Okay. She'll be because she's the one that did all the work.
Yeah.
She's not necessarily trying to fish for like thanks or credit. It just wants to talk about it since she's the one that did the work.
Are you walking up to your boss and this individual, or some of the people loading?
Oh no, no, my boss and the individual.
Okay. And when you get closer, you hear Mur saying, "No, I just don't know if this is a good idea." Oh, and he like puts his hand on her shoulder, something she clearly doesn't appreciate, but he does it anyway. Like, "Listen, I tell you, it will be. It's like you won't know we were here."
You certainly did a number on that ship of yours. Luckily, I was able to fix it in time.
You just kind of appear and say that, and he like looks at Mur, looks at you, looks at Mur, and Mur's like, "This is my top mechanic. She did all the work on your ship. So if you have any questions," she's like, her tone says that she wants to like get out of this.
Oh yeah, I mean I worked on it all day, so I'm happy to talk about what I did, what I fixed, attunement, upgrades, things, whatever. If you're curious about any of that.
Now, I didn't know someone as young as you could be this good with ships. I thank you. And he bows.
She's a little she doesn't necessarily get flustered, but is taken. I'm slightly taken aback by the over. It's like, oh.
I will of course pay the extra fee for the speedy service. Do you take anything other than credits by chance?
What were you hoping?
He like does this. He like two fingers to his lips. Oh, no, never mind. He sees the confusion on your face. Never mind then.
Yeah, no, I would prefer the credits, thank you.
A good Imperial credit exchange, of course. And he actually does provide it. He like reaches into his coat, clinks the little rectangular credits, hands it to Mur since she's the boss.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit extra for the mechanic, and for discretion.
May I get your name, sir? I'm Ashaa-kai. You can call me Ash.
Hondo Ohnaka, at your service. Not really, though.
I
You
fucking called it.
It took a second, and then the voice clicked, and I was like, "Wait, fuck." Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Ohnaka.
The pleasure is all mine. Who knew I would find such personable people, personable creatures here in Coruscant? I don't come to the core often, but I'm on business, as I said, and I need to get back to it. If you'll excuse me, ladies. And he starts. He walks over to the deck, and because of his loud voice, you have no trouble hearing. "Careful, boys! I told you, don't touch this stuff."
I lean over to my boss. Was he trying to tip and spice?
Yes, Ash, I think that's exactly what he was doing.
Ugh.
There are seedy types down here, but he's something else.
Definitely boisterous.
That's a good word. You and your $1,000 words. You and your 1,000 credit words. Jesus, I broke immersion. I'm sorry.
Well, a job's a job, and I got it done, so that's the important thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, she hands you the one credit, which is like,
I get a singular credit.
well, it's like a $5 bill. It's like the bigger silver one. That was your tip that Hondo gave. She hands it to you. You did good though. And you're right. A job's a job. That's how it works around here.
How much does she give me?
She gives you the tip because you're paid. You're paid hourly. You're paid at the end of the week, you know. But she gives you the tip that
Right.
Hondo made clear was for you.
Right. How much was the tip? I just need to.
How many credits do you
note,
have
'cause
right
I have
now?
no money.
Oh, you have 0?
Nothing. I gave all of it to Nyx to be able to do whatever to get the
That's true.
that concussive.
Like I
condition.
said, it was 5 credits.
A whole 5 credits.
Listen, is there anything? Actually, Mur will say that was a full day's work in less than a full day, so I guess you can go early if you want.
Are you sure there's nothing else around here that needs a tune-up or fixing?
There's always something, but not right now.
Ash feels her stomach rumble. She probably scarfed down.
A sandwich that Lemmy brought.
Yeah, that was in his little. That was in his little toolbox.
Yeah.
Be like, I will. Opportunities like this don't come often, so I think I'll take it. Thank you.
Nyx and Raestra. It's your turn. Nyx and Raestra.
This man trying to fucking tip you with drugs. This man really walked up to you and went, "Yo, do you want $5 worth of coke?
Spice?
You want a
Spice?
bump? Hell yeah!"
Spice. That's right. Hiten doesn't understand the magic that is Hondo and Ohnaka.
No, this is all. I know the name. You said the name, and I'm like, I think I know who that is. Like, I think I have the picture in my brain of who that is.
So, quick thing, just to let you know, Hondo Ohnaka is voiced by one of the greatest voice actors that has ever lived.
Yeah.
Jim Cummings.
I was literally about to say, I didn't know Liam O'Brien was in Star Wars.
He is. He's in Star Wars Rebels, remember? We told you.
Yes, he is.
Over and over
He's a whole bunch of the nameless NPCs.
He's 99% of people.
Yeah.
He's the nameless NPCs.
He is
the DM. He is everyone else.
He does get to be an Imperial officer with a face eventually.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Anja? I'm so glad that you got exactly the reference I was going for. Anja? For real? Yeah, okay.
And it's a shame that I have to pretend to be Jim Cummings. But anyway.
Hey, I'm happy Hondo's in this. So
You're doing excellent, sweetie. We all love you.
Yes.
You make your way to the establishment, to the cantina. There's no dancer on the stage. She never came in. She didn't even come in for her money. Do you do anything special today?
No. Trying to draw as little suspicion as humanly possible, so no.
So on Ascension Day?
It's not quite Ascension Day yet. I don't think so.
Well,
it's Ascension Week.
It's Ascension Week. It's like, you know,
Day.
It's some dumb blonde's birth week. So
not incorrect.
I feel like a himbo was born this day.
It doesn't count. Listen, it doesn't count as fucking. Oh no, wait. No, you're talking about Luke. Yes, no, correct.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Anakin, and I was about to say, casual reminder again.
Not a himbo, yeah.
Is that he's not a himbo because he has to be nice.
Yeah. So Rex is a himbo.
Sure.
Correct. I've watched a grand total of like 45 minutes of Clone Wars. Correct.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think Nyx leans over to Ray and goes, "To avoid any more suspicion, I'm going to be speaking Huttese for a couple of days." Don't grumble.
I hate the accent. It makes it really hard to understand.
Listen, I get that, but you know my situation. You can hide in plain sight better than I can.
Yeah.
So just be my quote-unquote translator.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, I know it's annoying, but it keeps people off our scent. Stop complaining and just stick with it.
Fine.
At about lunchtime, a few people come in. People you recognize. 2 individuals you don't come in. A Zabrak female. She's large built, purple skin with dark blue kind of tattoo lines. I'm not sure if they're tattoos or not, but they look like tattoos.
Yeah.
And her horns are prominent, and there's many of them, but none of them grow past like an inch. She's just got a lot of them.
Gotcha. Full crown. Got it.
And an Aqualash, which that's a obscure one. In A New Hope, the thing that shoulder checked Luke and said he didn't like him, that's an Aqualash. They have those weird
butt faces.
Butt faces and big eyes. Yeah.
I hate that I was like, no, I don't. And then, oh, yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the butt heads that were playing music and the butt faces that threatened Luke.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't like you. He doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
I don't like you either.
What a weird interaction.
I have the death penalty on 12 systems, or whatever he said.
Listen, I love Star Wars, but nobody ever gets to talk about, like, oh, the originals are peak high art when it's the most awkward interaction humanly possible.
You best watch yourself. I'm a wanted man. I've got the death penalty on 12 systems. I'll be careful. You'll be dead.
This one, though, has no hair. There's no strands of hair.
Oh, God, it's even worse.
Yeah. He's a little short for his species. They usually come a little bigger than humans. He's about average human height, but stocky. They come in.
I nod at them as they come in.
Yeah, they come in with no words, just kind of a stare at you, like in understanding. It's like, okay, you're the bouncers, and then walk off, get a table, eat something. Make a perception check.
Me?
Both of us?
Both of
Absolutely.
you, if you're watching them sit down and eat.
Oh, fuck yeah. Very good.
Or, actually, I'm going to help you.
Okay.
Or, wait, hold on. Who has the better perception modifier?
I'm pulling up my sheet. Hang on.
I do.
You're not here. Fuck off.
My tablet went to sleep. I'm doing my best. Shut up.
I can see from level 100. It's fine.
It's a +1.
Yeah. Give me advantage.
Sure.
Metagaming, but no, you guys would establish who's the looker around here. So, in more ways than one.
19.
19.
I rolled literally the exact same thing.
I will say, for funs and giggles, that is barely enough. I know what a 19 will get you. Both throughout watching them eat, and especially when they're bringing drinks to their mouths, you notice that both of them seem to have. You thought it was a tattoo at first, but the more you look at it, the more it looks like kind of like a scar, but something on the inside of their wrist. From afar, it's hard to tell, but it looks like a circle, and it's not very big. But you find it strange that they both have it, and they seem similar, especially since these are two very different species.
Yeah. Does that ring any bells for me?
How much crime do you do?
How much crime? Crime?
Been a couple of years, so a fair amount.
What's your average crime percentile?
I've hung out in these lower sections of Coruscant for long enough to know shady shit.
Make a history check.
One history check coming up. No. Character sheet, come back.
That'll be $3.99 for the history check.
Oh, shit. Do you have enough to break a 20?
Did you roll a 20, or are you joking?
No.
Okay.
That'd be pretty rad.
Yeah, it would be pretty rad, but no.
Do you mean a $20 bill or a D20? Because I have a hammer.
So it's lore in this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know your lore? Are you a true Star Wars fan?
That's another 19, flat 19.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah, just like with before, that's barely enough to get you something.
Sick.
You know that crime syndicates like to do things like that. They need to know who. You saw the skags down here. They have armbands with a little caricature of a skag on it. But this one's a little more subtle, a little more, and circles. Not a lot of things have a. You know the circle isn't the Hutts. They don't use circle imagery in any of their stuff.
Yeah. I think I can. I think as a player, I could put two and two together who this is.
If that's the case, then I think that's enough for Nyx, especially since you heard the name last night.
Yeah, Red Sun. Okay.
And you would have looked at the. I remember, if I remember correctly, you and Cal investigated the body, huh? Or did you not get close to it?
Yep.
If that's the case, I will retroactively say you probably he had one on the back on the inside of his wrist as well. The murder victim.
I'm going to do a hand sign to Ray, informing her to keep an eye on those two.
Sauce. All right.
And I'm going to move over to the doorway and just lean against the door frame. Not looking at them, because I know Ray's going to be watching them.
Yeah.
But keeping a side eye.
All right. And do you intend on trying to stop them if they try to leave, or?
What I'm planning on doing is that when they leave, I'm going to tail them.
Is he close enough that I can talk to him without, like, somebody overhearing?
You are standing at the door, I imagine.
That is my position.
If you want to be,
I am Ashley Cachadorian. I do watch the door.
Okay. So yeah, I'd say I'm close enough then.
What the fuck's up?
I think they're red sun.
Do I know what that means?
Lord check.
I can explain it. I can just explain.
Well, that's
it
true
real
as
quick.
well. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I'll just give Raestra the information I got yesterday.
You don't know much. All you know is like what you've heard in passing and what
Well, I was gonna say, Justin, you know what I want to know if I know.
You definitely not.
No. Okay.
For reasons.
Okay. Then yeah, no. She just nods. It's like, okay.
I'm planning on tailing them when they leave.
That's a bad idea.
Do you have a better one?
Yeah, we do nothing. Is this the kind of mess that you want to get caught up in right now? Heat on like it is? Are you serious?
Listen, we can't just let the kid wander around with a fucking gang like the Red Sun chasing after them.
You got shot!
Yeah,
a lot!
And,
like multiple times!
And you know my occupation before this, okay? I'm used to it.
I'll kill you.
No, you won't.
I will. I'll do it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Right here, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
Expose yourself.
God.
On the Force.
Yeah.
By the Force. I am with the Force.
By the
Force
For real? On God. Just like that. On God, Anakin.
Jesus, I can't. Replacing the Force with God in all those lines, it's flooding my brain with too much funny.
On the Force, Anakin?
On the Force.
Yes, on the Force, Master.
On God.
The Force you are on.
Shut the fuck up.
Swear to the Force I do. Happened it did. There I was.
Force be with us, child.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Swear to the Force I do. Hi, I am not.
Fuck up.
Oh, jeez. This is supposed to be a serious game. We're going to put it on the internet. Keep that joke in, though, editor. That was too funny.
It's just, we're not. Don't be dumb.
I'm not being dumb. I'm being practical.
You're being incredibly dumb. This is an incredibly dumb thing for you to do.
Yeah, well, I'm... You almost let it slip. Yeah, well... Where the fuck am I? I'm just gonna figure out where they're located, see if I can spot anything. If I can't spot anything, I'll come back.
Yeah, because the last stealth mission went so well.
Well, listen. I tripped over a can, okay? Anybody could have done that. You could have done that. I want to see you try to be stealthy better.
I'm not built to be stealthy, Mr. Stealth Man. Mr. Mastermind Criminal.
Listen, I'm not a mastermind criminal, okay? I'm just a mastermind.
I'll punch you. I will punch you. I'll knock your fucking teeth out right now.
Through this mask.
In front of our employer. Right the fuck now. I'll knock the teeth down your fucking throat, I swear.
Have they moved?
Actually, in this moment, the Zabrak has been done. But the Aqualish takes his last swig, and they both stand up kind of in unison and make their way, like, they're making their way to the door as this last little bit of conversation is happening.
They just hear, I'll knock your fucking teeth out, I swear to God.
So when they walk by, I'm gonna watch them leave. Wait a moment. Another moment.
She's giving him a look like, don't fucking do this.
Another moment.
Don't fucking do this, I swear to God.
She's gonna shrug and walk.
Yeah.
You get 2 steps.
Just as he's leaving, stop leaving me with your fucking shifts.
You get 2 steps out the door before you hear, excuse me. And you turn around, and there is an individual, a human male.
Oh, God.
He appears to have blonde hair, but it's all under a cap.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
He is in this tunic, this kind of like tightly fitting tunic.
Oh, thank God.
There's a cape. The cape is, he's not very tall, even for human standards, so the cape is a little bit on the ground.
Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?
Speaking of stormtroopers, he is flanked by 4 of them.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no. I was about to say, that sounds like an Imperial uniform.
I was just about to say, oh, please don't be an imp.
It does actually look like an Imperial uniform, tunic-wise.
Great.
There is no insignia on his breast, only a clasp and chain around his neck. Definitely, the suit is like dark, and the chain is like gold. Like, he definitely wants you to see it.
Gotcha.
And he says, "Do you work for this establishment?"
Raestra sweats audibly.
He's gonna look at Raestra and then look at him and go, Chawatawunga.
She's just like, fucking, yeah, draw more attention to me. That's how this works. Yes.
Could you show me in? I have a few questions.
Agree at that.
Yes.
McClunky.
McClunky.
Sorry, I'll let you know.
As
she needs to know how funny this is. McClunky's stupid because when they posted Star Wars on Disney Plus, there was a few minor edits made. Apparently, they wanted a few last-minute changes, and one of them was right before Greedo tries to shoot Han. He says McClunky, which is something apparently that's been repeated. It's Huttese for like rot in hell or something, or kill them, because they say it in Mandalorian. If you remember at the very end when Boba wrecks shit. Bib Fortuna says, "Get the McClunky," and so apparently it's a joke at this point. So it's a deep cut, but anyway, I think it's funny.
She as subtly as she can just steps on his foot and then goes, "Yes, we can take you in."
Yeah.
They were the last of the lunch rush, so Dex is kind of just like wiping, and he looks up at this procession that has come into his establishment.
That is the word for it. Entourage, maybe as well.
Goes back to wiping
vigorously.
not even more vigorously, just the same amount.
I was about to say cleans faster.
Yeah.
Cleans in. Let me pass my.
But he is still looking at this individual. He's not like pretending he doesn't exist. He just like is still cleaning. And this individual, his hands are folded in front of him. The cape again drags the ground a little, but as he walked, it flowed. He says, "I am Juris Laneth, the magistrate of these lower levels. I am here investigating a crime."
Mm-hmm.
"Are you the owner of this establishment?" He speaks to Dex. Dex says, "Yes, unfortunately, in this moment."
Jesus, I love Dex.
Please let nothing bad happen to Dex. He's fucking sick.
I will kill for Dex. I will kill every single stormtrooper and that imp in this room for Dex right now.
Juris, even though he is much shorter than this Ithorian, still cocks his nose up at him. He kind of has to look him in the eye.
Yeah.
Say a word. Do it. Fucking be mean to our boss.
Yeah, exactly. We'll expose ourselves right now.
You're on the lower levels and these are stormtroopers. This ain't shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Dex, you have a reputation on these levels, one that is respectable, and I respect that. But I have come into some evidence that you have been fraternizing with a criminal element.
I'm gonna flank on the left side of these guys.
Yeah.
The left stormtroopers look at you as you do. They're eyes and guns tracking you.
I'm just gonna like, okay, so DM, may I make a perception check to see if I know if these troopers are either A, clones or not clones?
No. Can't tell.
Damn, okay.
Unless they open their mouth.
Fine. Yeah, gotcha. Then what I'm going to do is, while they're staring at me with their guns trained, I'm going to tilt my head, lean back against the wall, and cross my legs and tap my blaster.
Jesus. just in her head, just like, no, you're the reckless one. You're the one who's making all bad decisions.
Juris doesn't notice you, but the two troopers on his left do, and they're still. But Juris continues. He says, a lot has happened very recently on these levels. A murder, rumors of drug trafficking, and an entire warehouse full of members of the Skag gang, they called themselves, busted last night. There was evidence that and cause and means that they committed this murder. However, unprecedented amount of testimony, and the testimony of two troopers that conducted this report of an individual in an obese helmet fleeing the scene.
Shit. I knew that was going to come back and bite me in the ass.
Raestra's just gonna fucking... He can see her setting her jaw like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna break your legs.
He's just gonna quietly shake his head, like, not right now.
Not to mention eyewitnesses that say the very Skag gang members that were brought in last night have been seen in your bar recently. Dex actually looks at you, Nyx, when he says Ubi's helmet, which, for those listening, Nyx isn't an Ubi's helmet, which is what Princess Leia was wearing when she disguised herself as I forgot the name of the bounty hunter in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I like the symmetry. Very good.
It's a cool helmet.
Yeah. Star Wars needs a rhyme. Go on.
Yes. And, like, Ithorians really don't have any countenance other than their eyes, but his eyes, like, narrow at you, like, really? Not anger, just
disappointment. Just shake his head.
Is the Mando going to break him in half? Tune in 45 minutes, folks.
Yeah.
But he only looks at you, Nyx, for a moment to give you that look, and then looks back at Juris, down at him, because Thorians are big.
Yeah.
Well, I can safely say I know no such thing. Skag gang members did come in here to attempt to extort me. They were unsuccessful thanks to my loyal and trustworthy security staff. He, like, motions to Raestra and Nyx.
She nods visibly.
He's gonna tilt his head the other way.
When he does, Juris looks from Raestra to Nyx, and it's like, yes, but... And as I said, a surprising number of eyewitness accounts place a man of your similar build, he's looking at Nyx now, and an Ubi's helmet at the scene.
So many eyewitnesses. All of the eyewitnesses humanly possible.
I'm going to have to bring you in for questioning.
Oh, God.
This is just routine. He puts his hand up. Clearing a few things up, because I don't like loose ends.
All right, hold on. Give me a moment. I need to think as Nyx for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is Nyx the person that would pull a Han Solo, or is Nyx the kind of person that would pull a Cody? 4 stormtroopers and an imp, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to cause Dex problems.
That's so considerate of you.
I'll put my hands up and go with them.
When a trooper, like, they don't cuff you, but a trooper does come and, like, take your arm, like, not forcefully, but just, like, in a leading way. You know, definitely they're trained for this. But Dex does say, I'm glad you believe me. But if my testimony does mean anything, I can vouch for this man. I don't think he was mixed up in any of this, but I hope his testimony brings things to light. And Juris, straightens up a little bit more than he could if you thought that was possible. It's like, I certainly hope so. This is a big tangled mess, and I don't like it. And he eyes you suspiciously, up and down.
By all means, I have an idea. It's a bit of a stretch, but I got an idea. I'm gonna discreetly make the hand sign for Ray to say "stay here."
Oh, you just see the look of like, you. She just shakes her head. Derisive. Whether this is an "I'm not doing that" or "you dumbass," you are not entirely sure.
Yeah.
They take you out the bar, lead you down the street. Juris is in front now, and you're flanked by 4 stormtroopers.
Okay.
But they don't take you very far. They take you to like a staging building. You go into a room with just a table and 2 chairs, and only Juris goes in with you.
Only Juris?
Yes, but the 4 stormtroopers are guarding the door. And Juris motions you to sit. He doesn't sit. He actually is standing at the side of the table.
He'll continue standing.
Okay. He just looks you up and down again and nods. He's like, well, you heard what I'm dealing with. About 16 ne'er-do-wells claim they saw someone like you in there, and 2 of my troopers confirm that someone that looks like you was fleeing from the scene. So tell me what you were doing.
I'm gonna...
This
is so stupid.
There's
they definitely took your weapons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, obviously.
There's such a... I'm so angry because there's such an easy answer. There's an excellent excuse for this, and I don't know how dumb you are.
Oh, this is me we're talking about.
Let Nyx exist in the realm that he likes to exist in.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Dice, be with me.
Fucking dumb.
You hear click on his helmet. He's gonna take it off and put it down on the table.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
This is so bad.
Yeah. My name is CC-3535. I've been tasked by the Empire to go covertly through the systems and to seek out ne'er-do-wells and other criminal organizations that plan on disturbing the peace.
His eyes narrow. He looks you up and down again once more. There's a beat, another beat, and then actually a small smile, a grin, no teeth, appears on his face, and he goes, I knew it. Your ISB.
Shit.
I didn't know they used clones. They must have finally heard my reports and sent someone.
Yep.
That's totally what just happened. Yes, correct.
You were planting evidence. You were pitting the gangs against each other. I knew it. Clever, but you did get caught, which isn't very clever.
Unfortunately.
Which makes you a fucking moron.
He's
the plan was... Hold on, if I may. The plan was to get caught, sir. To cause confusion, not only within the reports of the gangs, but also the reports of the Empire. So this way the gangs couldn't figure out what was going on either. I suspect there might be a mole within the Empire.
He tilts his head one way, then the other. He's like, of course. That makes sense. I always knew I couldn't trust him.
I'm gonna fucking screw. I'm losing my fucking mind.
I love it when things I plan come together.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'm so fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry.
Of course, a special agent of the ISB would be 20 steps ahead. Oh, I'm so happy. They got my report. So then you know about the trash problem.
Yes.
I do. What information do you have? And I'll tell you what I have.
He actually does sit down. He's excited. He seems
when he sits
elated.
Down, I'm gonna sit down and get close and intimate with him, like I'm really paying attention to what he's saying. But in my head, I'm going, "How the hell is this working out so fucking well?"
This is going losing my fucking mind. I'm so fucking pissed that this is working.
You should have received reports of it. Oh, unless the bureaucracy got it all tangled up. My initiatives, my very, very important initiatives for the Empire, the food initiative and the trash initiative, they need more metal. And so we're going through the trash, but people keep disappearing. And then there's the gangs that keep getting in the way of the food initiative. And you were fixing the gangs, so I thought you would also fix the food problem. The trash problem.
Well, the problem was that I was only informed about the gangs. I wasn't fully indoctrinated in the ideas of the trash. However, that is interesting. These two things might actually be hand in hand with one another.
You know, I was thinking that as well.
I'm fucking screaming. I'm so fucking angry. I cannot wait until you leave this encounter because there is such an easier way to do this.
Hey, listen, I'm in. So
I was thinking that as well. What have you found? Tell me everything.
Unfortunately, the only information that I have so far about the trash is very similar to you. Someone is messing with the system and killing the individuals that are going down under to get more metal. What it exactly is, I have no idea. But I was planning on going in to check out after I was done my shift until you guys showed up and interrupted.
Do you know what they're doing with the bodies? The bodies just disappear without a trace. Little bits of DNA evidence, but nothing else.
What kind of DNA have you found so far?
Just things that would be left from people touching things and then gone without a trace. We can find where they last were, and that's it. And nothing out of the ordinary.
Is there any similarities between species?
No, just the trash workers.
Just trash workers. I might have some people on the inside that can look into that.
So there are more ISB agents.
Of course. They're hidden all throughout Coruscant. This is the home planet of the Emperor.
I'm gonna fucking shit.
Of course.
We're everywhere. We're watching.
We're
making sure that the peace is kept.
That is what I've heard. Oh, I can't tell you how delighted I am that my pleas were heard from the upper levels, because this is very important. This could be
not only were they heard, the Emperor sent me directly.
God.
You're kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Did he mention me by name?
Not by name, unfortunately. However, he did tell me about the report.
I'm gonna fucking shit.
And the urgency that it could have to the Emperor.
Well, he sent such a fine agent as you, so I know it must. He must understand how important it is. Maybe this can be my key to promotion, to get out of this literal dump.
I promise you that when this is fruitful, you will be promoted.
That's what I like to hear. Now, do you have a code name, or do I call you CT7? It was 1717, right? You said.
No, CT 3535.
3535. Okay. Or do I call you CT 3535?
Call me Scourge.
Jesus.
I hate that. I understand the reference.
You know what? I'm writing canon as we do it. It's a nickname he tried to get Raestra to call him, and she will not do it.
Yeah.
She won't do it on principle because it fucking sucks.
Though I think the bounty hunter you're thinking of, his name's Dirge.
Yeah.
So,
that's
yes.
Yeah, you got the reference.
I did get
that I was going.
All right. Of course. Is there a way I can reach you?
Put a chalk mark on the bar that I work at. I'll contact you. Do you come to this building often?
No, it's what we use in this level. I'm on. I think he would be on. He's over the bottom 1,000 levels, so I think he's on.
Tell you what, you give me your information, and I'll reach out to you. If you find any information, put a chalk mark on the bar that I work.
Of course. And my help will be noted. Yes.
Absolutely. I'll put in my report today.
I'm so glad. I will ensure that what you intended to happen will happen. Those skags, I knew they couldn't be trusted.
Skags are nasty work.
They are.
They were getting in my way, and so I dealt with them effectively. And remember, the same thing can be done to any traitors of the Empire.
Absolutely.
I'll fucking kill you.
he starts mumbling about a mole and like mentions like a few names. Like, thank you for your service to the Empire.
He's gonna stand up and give him a salute, pick up his helmet, put it on, and leave.
The stormtroopers don't even look at you when you do. They're just at attention, and Juris shortly follows you, but he stands with the stormtroopers, and you walk off.
I'm gonna get my blaster and my vibro knife back.
Yes.
And I'm gonna walk back calmly to the bar, all while sweating profusely in my armor and helmet.
The minute you get back, she's like, "All right, what did you say?"
Hey, Dex, can we use the kitchen?
Can we use the kitchen for a minute?
It's not for hanky panky.
It's
Ew,
definitely
gross.
not that.
Okay.
Yeah, just Raestra out loud, gross.
I think about this. I hear what you say, Heaton, and the first thing I think, do you know about God Usopp?
I have a question for the DM. What time of day is it right now?
It is early afternoon when that moment happened.
And so I'm still working at this point.
To be clear, I wanted that one was the most substantial, so I wanted it last. But Cal's thing happened first.
Yeah,
you guys' thing happened second at around right after lunchtime, and and Ash's thing happened mid to late afternoon.
Okay.
Standard time, which is Coruscant time.
Yeah, I just wanted to see where the current timeline was because I wanted to do something, but I didn't want it to have a continuity error.
We can bend that it's close and you're on your way, but kitchen scene first. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we go into the kitchen. All right. What did you say?
I'm gonna take off my helmet. You're gonna see that I'm sweating profusely. I'm gonna grab a hand cloth and fucking wipe my face.
What did you say?
I told him that my name was CT 3535, and that I'm what did he say? An IC what?
ISB, Imperial Security Bureau, which is the FBI. And all of you are familiar, especially Raestra. They're cloak and dagger crap. And they're scary. People they're ghost stories. When people are like, I heard they were branded as a traitor, the ISB got them. You know.
Yeah. So I managed to convince him that I'm part of ISB, and pitted the gangs against each other in order to stop them from interfering with Imperial happenstance.
There is 10 seconds of silence, and you just see nothing, like no emotion. What is the closest object to my right?
A pan.
She picks it up immediately.
Put that down.
What's your armor class?
This is happening.
Look here.
Roll to attack. If that's what you decide to do.
What is your fucking armor class?
16.
I'm gonna smite.
I fucking don't fucking test.
Please don't. I know I'm the fighter. Please don't.
You guys are level 2.
I am a level 2 fighter. I'm hardy, but I'm not that hardy.
Don't add your proficiency bonus. This would be a improvised weapon.
Yeah.
No. I missed, but not by very much.
Okay.
So just
like
like
throw it at me or just beat me with it.
Oh, she tries to hit you with it.
He's just gonna lift his arm up and block it. Hey, watch it, stop it.
Like against the fucking armor. You did what?
Calshane looks up at the ground above him, suddenly begins to rumble.
I said no hanky panky.
What? Dex. Not now.
I'm kidding.
He heard the bang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. I was thinking on the fucking spot, okay? I didn't think, to be perfectly honest, I fucking rolled the dice.
You fucking idiot! She grabs him, but she grabs him by the arm, like, as hard, like, both, she grabs him, like, by the shoulders, and fucking slams him back into the wall, and just goes, you motherfucker, he told them that they were trying to shake us down. You could have just told him that you were going to try and get them to leave us the fuck alone. That was it. That was all you had to say.
Well, I found another solution.
I'm gonna try and hit him again.
Are you just with a fist?
No, I'm gonna hit him with this fucking pan.
With the pan, okay. You like...
Yeah, that's a 19.
19.
Master Skywalker always said that the mission was more important than the method.
Yep. You know,
you didn't know Jim was
that Skywalker once said that I heard.
Just fucking, she's gonna hit him in the armor because he took the helmet off, so she's not gonna hit him in the head, but
yeah,
she just fucking cracks him in the chest with a fucking pan.
If you desire it to count as unarmed damage, it can. Otherwise, I believe I would say a pan's a D4 plus your strength because it's like a club.
I'll just take it at this point.
I'll roll a D4 plus my strength, fucking for real. On God.
On the Force.
On the Force. On Master Kenobi, I swear to fuck.
Listen, alright. Stop, okay?
7 points of damage.
Whew. Square in the chest. The wind gets knocked out of you.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Definitely the wind gets knocked out of you, Nick.
Stupid! You're so dumb! If you ever lecture me about doing a stupid, reckless thing ever again, I swear to God, I swear on whatever force exists in the world, that I am going to turn you into chum!
No, you won't.
She's
just gonna stand up.
I swear to God. She lifts the pan up again, she goes, test me. Do it. Say another stupid thing. I swear to God.
Not right now. Give me some later.
I am avoiding giving you a concussion by millimeters, you stupid piece of shit, I swear to God.
Listen, enough, alright? It's already done. Listen, this is actually kind of good. Okay, I got some really interesting information that apparently people are disappearing down in the garbage area.
In what universe? In what universe is this good?
That might be where the Twi'lek is.
Dude, yeah, it might be. You know what else you've just done? You fucking idiot, you stupid dumbass.
Enlighten me.
Did it ever occur to you that the wrong imp fucking sniffing around here is going to get me busted?
Trust me, nothing's gonna get you busted, okay? If anything, it's only my neck that's on the fucking line here.
It's really not!
Listen, just shut the fuck up for a minute, okay? He was a fucking moron. The fact that he bought it so easily.
Yeah, what if he's not the next imp that comes down here?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
You stupid piece of shit! I swear to God!
We're planning on leaving this planet anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. We'll be gone before he fucking notices.
The little electro chime above the door rings as someone comes in. He's Ash. It can be Ash if it wants to be. If she wants to be.
She shoves him so aggressively into the fucking countertop and just goes aside. And then she points at him. She goes, I swear to God, if you open your fucking mouth one more time before this shift is over, I will bury you.
Yeah, alright, fine, whatever. He's gonna take his helmet and put it back on his head.
I throw the pan as hard as possible in his general vicinity. So that it dents one of the metal countertops and sticks in it, so that she's like, "This is not a fucking threat. This is a promise."
Is everything going okay back there, Dex?
Don't ask. Just don't ask. I'm going for a walk.
She gives you a look and is like, "You make me cover your shift one more fucking time."
He's gonna flip her off and fucking leave.
I mean,
get back here, you piece of shit.
I mean, after yesterday, I would think that going off by yourself would be the least likely thing you'd want to do.
You would
go
think.
For a walk around the block.
She looks at Ash and she goes, "It's loud enough." You would think.
He's just going for a walk around the block. Nothing crazy or anything like that.
Fucking idiot! I'm so fucking mad.
Happened.
Okay.
Wait, yes, Silver.
Can you
give Dex 10 credits?
Can you type to me my partner's name again? Because I completely forgot it again. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. Listen. It's fine. I forgot it as well. If it makes you feel better.
I know it's
a good thing I have it written down.
It kind of sounded like Zach.
It's Snaz.
Snaz. I'm gonna write this down really quickly.
I'll put it in the chat.
I give
Snaz.
I put. I have a mental image. I put 2 credits in a jar that's by the front door that's just labeled Raestra's property damage.
And
when you do, Dex, he looks at you and he says, "Did you have fun in there?" And he like does a little nod, like 2 credits ain't it, Chief.
Have you noticed that the area around us is shaking quite vigorously?
She makes it an even 10. That's fine. That's fair.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And I thought my day was interesting.
He's so fucking stupid. I swear to God.
What did he do?
I don't have the time.
We can talk about it after your shift. I was offered a tip in spice today. That was weird.
What? Did you see her eyes go wide? Fucking what? Did you take it?
We had no.
Drugs are bad.
No, do you know how addictive that stuff is? I lost an uncle to spice.
Well, no, I wasn't suggesting that you take it. The resale on the street's actually pretty good.
I mean, it was only 5 credits worth of spice. It wasn't going to be that much.
That's enough.
Just we had a rush job, and I was put on it because I'm good at what I do. And he was very eccentric, and he was very boisterous.
Lemmy chimes in.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he was very weird. Very, very sus. But I guess your day was a lot more eventful than mine.
I proceed to pat the robot. I pat the robot for stress relief.
He does a circle zoomy.
Wait, no.
Mouse droid.
I am in control of this mouse droid. Don't take this away from me. This is my PC. There's not an animal handling check. Make a tech check, I guess.
Okay. Plus my int, yeah.
I imagine so, yeah.
It's not good.
Actually, there probably is.
It would be,
but
it's.
You'll see what I'm doing.
Oh, wait, hang on.
He can't bite her.
Well, of course not.
I mean, he can't, but 6.
Oh, you try to bend down to pet him, and he backs up and makes.
No, he's not gonna. No, it's fine.
He's scared.
For Silver and for Brooke, it's the fucking scene from Metal Gear Rising when Raiden tries to pet Cyberwolf and he just snubs him.
Well, he's scared. He's scared of Big Lady.
No. He's not. She's not gonna hurt you. You haven't pissed her off none, so you're not.
Of course,
you're not gonna get the hammer brought down on you.
Of course, Metal Gear Rising is in the game that has literally the term "Red Sun" brought up. Cool.
True.
But I have barely eaten anything today, so I'm gonna go do that. You get back to your shift. I'll be over there if you need me.
I didn't. Yeah. This time she looks at Dex and she goes, "I didn't break anything. It's just dented."
She does a little nod with his big hammer head again. The same motion, the same inflection.
Mm-hmm.
DM.
Yes.
Quick thing while they're having this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I know I said that I was going to go around the block, but that was a lie. I'm going to go down to the trash area.
Oh, okay.
I'll hit you with a fucking stick.
Is Calsheen in the trash area?
You are. Like I said, you're near the trash area. So
bad.
That might actually be a thing that can happen. So you get in the turbo lift. It actually takes a good little bit because you're on 1K and you need to get to about 100.
100.
Yeah. Do you purposely choose 100? I imagine Cal might have let you know where he works. So
yes. He's going to purposely choose 100, and I'm currently debating right in my head right now that I have access to this stupid imp loyalist, to give me 2 stormtroopers.
She will kill you. You will die.
Just because he's in that bad of a mood.
There's a moment. Unironically, I will give you this much with the knowledge you have of her. The thought will cross your mind. I could lose fingers today.
Yeah.
She won't. She might not kill me. She will fucking maim me, though.
You do have his comment.
I like that. Yeah. She may not actively kill me, but she's not above scarring me.
You do have his comm information, so
yeah,
you can do that.
So I'm not gonna do that.
I physically can't stop you.
Yeah, with that thought in mind, he's like, he flirts with the idea for like a moment, but then thinks better of it.
You have more than a few moments as this elevator rise goes by. Still playing Steely Dan in the no. What's the stupid name of the band?
Oh,
the Jizz Band.
Yes.
Dan of Steel.
Hold on. Give me one goddamn second. I have it written down.
What's the name of the Jizz Band?
I don't care what anyone says. JoJo's dub names for the stands are wonderful.
It's facts.
It's hold on.
You can call me Dan. Dan of Steel.
Fucking dumb.
Burger and Dan and the modal
that
notes.
is it. Yeah. So it's close.
Yeah.
Awful. Very bad.
It's Finger and Dan. It's Figure and Dan. Figure and Dan
yeah.
in the modal notes.
Yeah,
yes.
Figure and Dan in the modal and notes.
I'd personally like to not do that, but all right.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Funny joke. Funny joke.
Oh yeah, the Jizz Band.
Anyway. Yeah, you definitely have plenty of time to think about that on your elevator ride.
So he's gonna think over for a moment. Think
lift.
Better of it.
It's a lift. It's not an elevator.
Yeah, the lift. Whatever. Contemplate whether or not he wants to shoot the speaker again. Think better of that as well.
You get a call from Ash when you're not back within like 20 minutes.
It hasn't quite been 20 minutes yet. So.
Are you doing all right? You kind of left in a huff.
Yeah. Tell Ray I'm looking in on I'm looking in on that possible lead I told her about. She won't be happy. Be out of reach from her.
Okay. I mean, I hope she doesn't take her aggression, her rightfully deserved, or angry vengeance out on me.
She will not out on you directly.
How much of my life's in danger here, Nix?
I don't know, like 10%.
Well,
how attached are you to your Nix?
The funny part is Nix knows that's a lie. She just did 7 HP to Nix, so that's not 10% of whatever Ash is.
Yeah.
That's like half.
She wouldn't hit Ash. It's not Ash's fault.
It's about 45%.
Well, I'll take those odds, I guess. Well, just don't do anything stupid.
I cannot guarantee that. He's gonna end the comms there.
I'm in the process of doing something stupid.
I have diplomatic immunity. I'm an ISB agent.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Colonel Yularen became ISB. A very high figure in ISB. So.
Ray, Nix is apparently looking into that thing he told you about.
A disturbance.
You're gonna kill him, aren't you?
You can feel the dark side.
You're joking, Kalsheen, but you feel a disturbance in the force.
He just looks up. Not my problem.
There's a beat, and she just takes a breath. She's like, "It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You are the messenger."
Please don't take it out on me or Lemmy. That's all I ask.
No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. And then it's gonna click in her head, and she just looks at Dex, and she goes, "Hey, Dex."
Yeah.
He's probably not going to be back for most of today. Can I take his pay?
I was just about to offer that, actually. And
I will take that.
And you know he means well, right? He seems like a good guy.
Oh, he means plenty well. He means plenty well. It's why his head is still attached to his neck.
Okay.
We don't suffer injustices from idiots. We suffer injustices from idiots, not anyone doing malicious damage.
I suppose, but yes, you'll get paid extra. He'll get paid less.
Good.
I don't. Hopefully, nothing else happens, but I'll keep an eye out.
For the moment, that's enough.
Are you a professional mercenary?
No, but I'm a mechanic, I guess.
You don't get mercenary pay. Sorry, I have a business to run.
I'm not asking to be paid, Dex.
Oh, okay. Then thank you. I'm sorry.
She's doing what Nyx adamantly refuses to do when he gets paid.
When you put it like that.
His job.
I'm doing my duty.
He's done his job plenty well up until this point.
Good soldiers do their duty.
Yeah, exactly.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten orders.
You have. Yeah, Raestra's told you a lot of things.
Raestra is not my superior. Nyx does not view Raestra as his superior.
Yeah,
I'm still disturbed that I am the closest thing to Nyx.
Continue breathing oxygen.
It's true. Kal'Shin is the closest thing Nyx has.
Actually,
to
that narratively, you've decided that you're going to go talk to Kal'Shin because he's close to the trash, and you're not sure why.
Honestly, that's what I was planning on doing.
Yeah. Your instincts want you to report to Kal'Shin.
It's not so much that my instincts want me to report to Kal'Shin. It's more so it's just like, hey, I know Kal'Shin is down here, and a Jedi by my side would be handy.
I'm not going to tell you have no choice, but I am going to tell you this. This felt right. You got this idea because, like, yes, that makes the most sense. Of course.
Yes.
I'm not going to say you have no choice, but you really don't consider doing anything else.
But you actually... level 100 is infrastructure. Like I said, nobody lives here.
Gotcha.
And there is an official. They're not like Imperial officer or stormtrooper, but they are in like scrubs. They look like scrubs, but it's something to point them out as like a manager. And
okay,
I'm the motherfucking manager.
Really important, really quickly, Justin. Yes? My girlfriend says that you look like Slimesicle with a beard.
You know what? I've thought about that as well. Me and Charlie look a lot alike. We wear similar glasses. I wish I was as funny as Charlie, though.
Take that compliment to the bank.
Exactly. I wish I was as funny as Charlie, though. The man's hilarious. Anyway, I bet he's like 4 years my junior too, and that's gonna make me feel bad. But I don't know how old is Charlie's son? No, we're playing video games. We're playing D&D.
Anyway,
but the manager, this individual in power, doesn't give you any like resistance. They just ask what you're here for. You tell them you're looking for Kal'Shin. They just point. Yeah. You know.
Gonna make my way over to Kal'Shin.
You carry yourself with enough air of authority that this individual is not going to question you.
Yeah, exactly. I know how to look intimidating.
Kal'Shin is in... It's kind of like a tent. These zones that they kind of separate off to have the soil so that they can... And it's like long planter boxes. They're kind of like hazmat tents, basically. And there's like a flap.
Yeah.
And you can... But it's see-through, and you can see two individuals... You're almost done for the day, actually, Kal'Shin, at this point. There's not that many more to take out. You're nearing the end of the row. But you see Nyx enter your space. He doesn't enter the tent, but because there is warning signs.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid.
Does Cal still have his suit on? Or is it off?
You would have to inside this.
Okay, he's gonna go ahead and walk up, just go.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I do have a spell that's like thaumaturgy. Is there a level of loudness that I can cast it, or is it just 3? Or no, it says up to 3 times as loud. So
yeah,
I can
you
literally
can control
just.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sound Trick.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like, Nix, I wasn't expecting you to come down here.
Yeah, I got a lead.
Oh, is that the disturbance I felt earlier?
No, it's probably something else.
It's my impending death.
Wow, who's this?
That was probably my potential death. I'll inform you when you're done.
Snaz is right. Is next to you, Kalshi. He's like, wow, who's this?
He's just gonna look. Oh, Snaz, this is a friend that I made back at the one restaurant. I'm sorry, the name is escaping me at the moment.
Nix.
Clicks. No, it's Clicks. The name of the restaurant is Clicks.
No, the name of the restaurant
is Clicks. Remember, Dex thought he was making a fun common pun, like clinking glasses, and also click is a kilometer, but the pun doesn't land because he doesn't understand the language.
over at Clicks, and he's gonna look at Nix like, do you want to introduce yourself? Because I don't know what fake name you're gonna use.
Hi, I'm Nix. Are you done? I need you to wrap up. I'm gonna need your help with this.
A friend?
Friend, associates,
a homosexual, if you will.
I believe that the younglings are using the term homosexual these days.
That is not it. That's not how it works.
Why does everybody think I'm fucking them today?
Listen, what was your name? Snaz?
Snaz, yeah.
Cool. Can I take him?
Right in front of me? On God?
On the Force?
Right in front of my salad?
Listen, I've had it up to here with the sexually implied jokes.
Listen, my life is boring and I have to find interest wherever I can. But sure.
Snaz, Cal's gonna go ahead and put a hand on Snaz's shoulder and be like, meet me at Clicks later tonight. I'll buy us a couple of drinks. My treat.
Yeah, I was gonna say you owe me because I'll cover the rest of this. It's not that much, but you'll owe me. Maybe those drinks will be enough.
I do owe you.
Maybe
friend.
some stories. Maybe I'll want some stories. He looks at me.
Yeah, we give you the whole obituary when we're done. Let's go.
That is the word.
He's in a hurry. He's
You go slay.
Fucking, I will.
And he's just gonna go ahead and he's gonna start following. He's gonna start following next.
Yeah, you'll have to take off your hazmat stuff because it's not yours. It's the work.
All right, I'll turn soundtrack off once I take the helmet off. I'll just be like, "Is this about the bodies as well?"
What'd you say? Sorry.
Is this about the bodies as well? The disappearances?
Yeah, how'd you know about that?
Snaz was actually talking to me about it earlier.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be where our Twi'lek is.
There's apparently from what I remember him telling me, there's apparently a body.
Well, let's go check it out.
Well, no, I don't think he said there was no body. To make clear, what Snaz told you is people are talking because people keep not coming out, going in for the job and not coming back, and they keep asking for more people, and so people on the civilian level think something must be up. I
thought Snaz said something about like there being a dead body.
No.
Oh no, wait, no, that was from the incident in the second session.
Yes. He was talking about someone died.
Okay,
on level.
So Cal will just be like, apparently there was there's a lot of people going into this job in the trash section
and not coming back.
Not coming back, right? But they keep asking for more people to come in. They keep hiring people, and
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's the imps. They're hiring people to go down there and to get scrap metal, but for some reason the people they send down are not coming back. I'm worried that I'm thinking that maybe our Twi'lek might be down there.
I can only guess this is either something the Empire set up or just a really fortunate creature is down there.
I really hope that this isn't imps. The way I got this information wasn't exactly savory. Come
How did you come by this information?
on.
Let's further.
He will explain. He will explain. To save time, he will explain.
I feel like there was a simpler solution to this.
Listen, I already know. It's already been explained to me a simplest solution, but let me tell you something. I panicked. And that was the first time I ever panicked under pressure before. So I'm not exactly proud of what I fucking did. However, it got me information that I needed and a temporary connection into the Empire to see if we can get some information.
That is fair. That is true. That did get you exactly that, and I guess I can't be mad at that.
About Jedi can't get mad, period. It's kind of one of the reasons why I'm teaming up with you right now, because my other Force-sensitive friend currently wants to kick my ass.
Wants to? No. Did. Did is the word. Did kick my ass.
I can.
Which, by the way, DM, I've got a second wind.
Yeah, I was gonna say also, yeah, Kalshin, you notice his chest plate is dented.
Oh, I can. Don't worry. That's second when you can only do once a day. Let me heal that.
Okay, thank you.
I'll tap you on the shoulder again. I'll heal you for. Let's see. It's 1d8 plus 3. So. Oh fuck. 4. Sorry.
I fucking knew it. I'm like, he's gonna get 4.
He's gonna roll a 1. Hey, lay on hands.
He's gonna roll a 1.
4 is better than nothing. That's more than half of what you lost.
That's
you know what's
true.
Really funny? You know what's really fucking funny? I rolled a d10 to do a second win, and I also rolled a 1, and I would have still gotten 4.
Well, you would have gotten 3.
Actually, no, I would have gotten 3.
You would have gotten 3.
It's a d10
Yeah.
plus
If you
your
still
fighter
want to
level.
spend it, you'll be back up to max.
Hey.
No. He's right. I'm
It's-
gonna save my second win.
Yeah. Just save it. Just.
You know, if
hold
you
on
had
to it
chilled
for
at
now.
your job for like an hour, that could have been like a short rest. But you know, I don't know.
Whatever.
Along with the elevator ride, don't you think that would have counted?
You need an hour. He definitely wasn't on the elevator for an hour.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna go down to the trash area. I'm going to. Here's the thing, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe to assume that this guy basically gave me all the information I needed to check this stuff out?
Well, that depends entirely on your point of view. Because he gave you everything he knows. Whether that's enough to check this stuff out is
Yeah. I was wondering, like, exact locations or anything like that.
No, it's. I mean, there's been a handful, and he didn't tell you that. He didn't tell you where, because he said they have an idea of where a few of them disappeared because of DNA traces, and like the area that they were assigned to, and then they never came back from. But that's it. But he didn't give you those details. So
Nyx is going to. So he's gonna lead the way down to the trash area, and he's gonna, over his shoulder, ask, "You brought defense with you, right?"
Defense?
Yes, defense.
Oh, defense. My friend, I am the defense.
I'll take that.
Thought you were gonna be like, well, we're fucked.
Cal just kind of just hands on the shoulder. Yes, I brought. He's gonna force whisper this just in case. Yes, I brought my saber.
Okay, good. Because I don't know what's down here. Could be a group of gang members just killing people that enter their turf. It could be imps sacrificing people to some dark god, or it could be an animal. So
I don't think imps do that, but sure.
I don't know. I don't know what imps do.
In
Could be
fairness, if you were a common person who knew as much as what they do, it would not surprise. And I can tell you personally, if Raestra found out that like this is what's happening, her thought would also be like, "Is this some fucking Sith ritual?" I don't know.
It's
Well,
true.
no, we could be very lucky, and this could just be a portal out of Coruscant.
Oh yeah, Wouldn't that be a fantastically convenient story plot? Anyway,
How much do you want to bet that Nyx is gonna be dead by the time we find his body?
Good, I hope so. means I don't have to do it myself.
so we will travel down to the trash area.
Can literally kill him and get another one that looks just like him.
Jesus.
I told you guys that if Nyx dies, my second character is going to be a battle droid.
My meta knowledge, I don't think any of you would know this, but to get another that looks like him, almost all of those are trained to kill Jedi right now.
Don't worry about it. I was a
in
Sith,
black
I know.
armor. Actually, you were an Inquisitor, you would know.
Yeah,
Purge troopers.
I was a Sith, I know.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, Inquisitors
You
aren't
don't know
Sith.
Inquisitors aren't Sith.
No.
They're not?
No,
They're
They're
not.
not.
Palpatine's a stinky.
Because Palpatine sucks, yeah.
Here's the thing.
They're not Sith.
I'll give this lecture once. The Sith Order as a religion work on two: a master to obtain the power, to have the power, and an apprentice to crave it. Both of them have the title Darth. Right now, it's Darth Sidious and Darth Vader. Nobody else can exist that is a true Sith. It's a no true Scotsman fallacy.
Gotcha.
People can use the dark side
Like,
all they want, you know.
They are Sith about as much as Boba Fett is a Mandalorian.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that is a good way to put it. Let's,
Yes.
Accurate. Anyway.
Yeah. But dark side rituals are fucked up. You do know that. So.
Yeah. Anyway. So, back to it.
Maybe he dies. Who cares? She says out loud, very worried internally.
Yeah. Very worried about her best friend.
So the entrance to the dump pile, the top of the dump pile, it's actually a little bit up because you're like kind of around the dump pile. You're on levels that exist, and you look out, and there's no view, just trash.
Uh-huh.
And those are transparent steel. There's not, you can't like walk out into the trash. Can't dive into it, Scrooge McDuck style. Boy, would that be funny.
I am not Scrooge McDucking trash.
Yeah. Woo. But so about level, I'll say, like, it's around 500. It's definitely not 500 even. It's like the entrance at this point, and it's where they're sending the workers out. And there's a manager there. We'll say this one's a Godel, which they're the goat people. There's one early on in Rebels.
They bow when they talk.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he has much authority. He's just the one they put in charge of making sure people go out and get in because the imps didn't want to do this job themselves.
Right.
And he like has a data pad. It's not nearly as nice a one as, you know, Jurel had or anything. It's just like basic. And he says, "What are you supposed to be here?"
He's gonna say, "Jurel knows I'm here."
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Here we go. My charisma is not great.
It's almost as if you should have somebody whose charisma is good.
In fact, my persuasion is -1. So let's do this.
I mean, I can do this if you want. I could even give myself advantage as long as...
We'll see what he rolls, and then we'll see if you need to roll. Okay.
19.
All right.
That'll be enough.
I keep rolling 19 today.
You're
magic number.
here to investigate. I saw the reward.
Yep.
He just nods. Doesn't move.
Yes.
And Kalsheen will just nod along.
And then you guys step out. There are only so many ways one could describe a continent-sized pile of trash. You know,
Jesus.
That's what this is. You know.
Wow, look at all of this Attack of the Clones copies.
Wow. Is
Look
that
at-
a VHS copy of the
Christmas
Star Wars
special?
holiday special?
Yeah, I knew that was
Where
there.
they dumped all of the ET for the Atari games.
Yeah.
I was just gonna get political again, but yeah, it works.
In fact, there's a point near
A lot of red caps down here.
one of the edges, where it's legit a mining operation. There is a machinery and people like digging into this trash pile, and they're, you know, looking for spare metal that was thrown away before that maybe could be reused. So you don't really know unless you decide to ask for it, exactly where the disappearance has happened. So which direction did you plan on going to? Just forward?
I'm going to do that exact thing of
Okay.
ask and figure it out.
So you give Juro a call on your comm.
Yep.
It's answered very quickly, and you hear kind of muffled through the. You only have a voice comm, right? You don't have a holocom.
Yeah, I only have a voice comm.
Okay. You hear, "Oh, that was fast. Do you have something already?"
Not yet. I'm on the location. I need to know the exact coordinates of where the disappearances are happening.
Well, I could get you all of them. You could some things on his desk shuffling. Or do you want the latest one?
Yeah, that'll probably be the best way to start.
All right. I'll send it back to this number. And he hangs up, and then you get just coordinates, XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
And it's to the right. I guess technically this would be west. We'll say no, east. You'll be facing north. A good little bit, actually. They wanted the area to be as big as possible to just sift through. For these scrappers, basically.
Yep.
And so you have to pace for a good 15-minute walk before you get close to the zone. But once you do, I guess, make an investigation check, both of you, if you desire.
Before I do that, I'm just gonna make a mental note. Getting rid of this comm after this. Gotta get rid of this comm number after this.
May I also make an investigation check?
Yes, I said both of you can if you desire.
Awesome. 5. I cannot roll well today.
You find all rock. Which is strange because it is a piece of geo matter.
I rolled a 14.
You read the coordinates well enough, kind of use your sense of direction and maybe some tech inside your helmet to get exactly where, and you look around and you see how will I put this?
Oh no.
It looks like you can tell where the work was happening because it's oh yeah, this stuff looks overturned, right? You can kind of tell where it stopped, but where you're standing is very overturned. This pile, and there is a little pile made. It's there's a little bit of elevation where you're standing.
Do I see any clues of a struggle or anything?
No. You do not.
It's like they just vanished. What about you? He just kind of does the hand gesture thing.
Do the magic hand thing.
Calcine does the magic hand thing.
Would you like to use the force? Is that what you're saying?
Is there anyone else down here? Or
amuse me.
Is there anyone else down here, or is it just the two of us?
No, they didn't send anyone else in this direction since someone disappeared over here.
So it's just me and Nyx. I can safely use the force without anyone knowing.
As far as you're aware.
I'll keep an eye open.
I'll use force push pull. That's really the only, I feel like that's because I can move things around with that.
That's exactly how that one works.
You gain the minor ability to move or manipulate creatures and objects with the force. You can exert fine control on objects with your telekinetic grip, such as manipulating a simple tool, opening a door or container, stowing or retrieving an item from an open container, or pouring the contents from a vial. Alternatively, you can push or pull a creature or object you can see.
Is that a cantrip or a leveled spell?
It is a cantrip. It is a level 0. It is an at-will.
So you desire to just pick something up and pull it to you, or push something away from you?
Yeah. I'm gonna start
sifting through everything with the force.
We're gonna do a really, really big gold sifting thing.
Do you sense anything?
Cal just turns to Nyx, and his face slowly starts to shift into Han Solo's. That's not how the Force works.
Listen, I don't know how this fucking shit works. You're the Jedi.
I just need patience from you, friend. And do I need to make another investigation check?
Make a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check. I am significantly better at those. Oh, that's much better. That is a 15.
Nice.
In that moment, like you finish telling each other that you've been at like force pushing some things. Like you found something big that's trowel shaped, and you've like force pushed it to overturn some stuff in some sizable like trenches for like a few minutes, and then you have that exchange with Nyx. And the moment it's over, you feel a disturbance, and it's like visceral and heavy, and it's not something you've felt in a while, because like you were trained in battle to use this sense like this to warn you of impending danger, and it feels just like that.
Anything?
He is gonna start to kind of push Nyx back a little bit.
When he gets pushed back, Nyx is immediately going to draw his blaster, knowing that that's a sign of something's fucked up.
In that moment.
Oh no. I hate that sentence.
Who wants to choose evens or odds for me?
Evens.
Okay.
Hayden and I are just on the same wavelength today.
Kalsheen, what's your armor class?
Oh no.
It is currently 14, but I do have something that can increase it as a reaction. But
I imagine
need to know if
a 22 will get through that anyway.
Yep.
Justin, we're level 2.
We're level.
This thing
I have
rolled
12
high.
health.
This thing rolled high. I don't know what to tell you.
I have 12 health. I just want you to know.
God.
It's in that moment that you feel, right after you feel the disturbance in the force, there's a rumbling under your feet, and something emerges from the trash, and it is right under Cal, but Nyx, you actually get a good look at it. It is kind of S-shaped, like not S-shaped, but it's ovoid, flat.
Oh no.
And like nothing but teeth. It looks like the end of a tentacle. It is the size of Kalsheen, and it is nothing but teeth. And it bites Kalsheen for 4.
That's a problem.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Do we roll for initiative?
Yes.
Neat.
Radical.
Meanwhile.
Oh, finally, good initiative. That's a good.
Does Ash and Raestra want to do anything?
I guess we're just waiting for her shift to be over before we go after those chuckle fucks.
Raestra, make a wisdom check.
I'll do that. I'm good at those. That's a nat 1.
Oh.
I don't know, just fuck all.
You sense a disturbance, a strong disturbance. Oh,
yeah, exactly. Well, I was gonna flavor it. You get a shiver, but you're like, oh, must be cool. My friend isn't dying.
You're actually shit in here.
I would say no for reasons.
Okay.
All right. So I rolled a 17 on my initiative.
Okay. Radical. I can make this work, actually.
This tentacle's going first. It rolled a 19.
God fucking damn it.
Fortunately, when it landed its hit on you, Kalingus, you were grappled.
Kalingus?
Not Kalingus. Jesus. Wow. The realities.
I'm a Jedi now.
Kalsheen.
Oh.
They also both start with hard cuts, so I hate that. Kalsheen, so you are grappled. It's its turn. It's actually just it's going to bite you again.
Oh no.
That might not hit. That is only a 15.
That would have hit, but I am going to go ahead and cast Force Shield. I can do this twice a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll bring my AC from 14 to 17.
So you had your...
It's
that
only
will
a
be...
+3? Isn't she
Yeah.
a +5?
It's until the start of your next turn, you have a bonus AC equal to your Wisdom or Charisma modifier, your choice, minimum of 1, and it does include the triggering attack.
Yeah. So also through your what was it? It was called like Force Focus or whatever. Your Mage Armor.
Yeah.
You sense that it's going to try again, and so in that moment, you kind of just call on the Force, steal your will, and ask it to protect you, and through some just miracle of magic, it's like jaws and like find resistance, and none of the teeth pierce you, but it is like
terrifying,
starting to attempt to go back down into the trash. I believe Nyx will get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I will. I'm gonna shoot at him with my blaster.
And being at melee range doesn't matter, right? For you, if I remember correctly.
For me, no.
Yeah.
No. I have that lovely, lovely, lovely feat. Okay. Ooh, that might be nice. 17.
Oh, that hits. Give me that.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, not 17. 19. But yes. And then I can choose to roll my damage with advantage.
Ooh. Isn't that fancy?
Oh, sweet. I didn't even need to. They both. I rolled max with both. So it's gonna take 9 light damage.
Yeah. With that, because that's a good little hit.
Energy damage.
There's like a... It's an awful sound. It's awful. but it actually lets Kalshin go. And kind of retreats back into the trash. The trash shifts under you.
All right. Cool. Is it my turn?
Yes. You rolled a 17.
Cool. Yes, I rolled a 17. So it's complete. So it's burrowed into the trash, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna get back to back with Kalshin, and I'm just going to ask him. You know what this is?
Would I know what this is?
Is there a
There's a nature
check. Yeah, this would be a nature check.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. 13.
Big things with tentacles exist in this galaxy. A surprising amount in this galaxy. Ones with tentacles with mouths? That's not one you've heard before.
I've certainly run across a lot of things that are tentacle-like in nature, but a tentacle with a mouth is a little new to me.
Yeah, that's fine. I am going to.
I think I might be able
to hold my action for when I see the creature come up again.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold it with if I can. I think I could do. Yeah. I'm gonna use superiority.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold my action with superiority for Commander Strike.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually.
Yeah, it is your turn now.
This thing is just as tall as, so it would be a good idea to stay near. I'm gonna move 10 feet away from Nyx.
Oh, don't do that. But okay.
Don't do that.
We should stay as close to each other as possible right now.
Okay, that's fair. If that's the case, what I'm gonna do is, can I hold spells as an action or force powers or whatever?
Yes, but you will. The mechanics of that, you're casting it right now and using your reaction to actually cast it. Mark the slot off. If you wind up it doesn't work, you've still spent the spell slot.
Nope, that's fair. That's fine. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna hold my action to cast the Beast Trick. Which is basically just if this beast's intelligence is 3 or lower, it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, or I charm it for 24 hours or until someone harms.
Okay, interesting.
Actually, I'll do that, and I will also actually I will use Force Empowered Casting for it, and I will make it a Quickened Power.
So it's technically a bonus action?
So it is a bonus action.
Though, to be fair, you can't hold bonus actions.
Oh, I can't. Shoot.
Yeah.
Can I cast a cantrip at a bonus action?
You can empower a cantrip to make it a bonus action, yes.
Radical.
But you can't hold it. You would be casting it right now. You can only hold one thing at a time.
Nope, that's fair. I just want to cast Give Life on myself, and I want to give myself... I want to... it's basically just I get to spend and roll one of my hit die.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's actually very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to cast it. Well,
you can't cast it at any high level.
No, I know. I'm trying to figure what my hit die is. It's 1d6. Okay, yeah. So let me. 3 plus my con mod, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back up to full health then.
Ooh, wow.
Sick.
Cool. Hey, it's the Tentacle's turn. Held actions will go off in the order that they were held. So
yeah.
What does a Commander Strike say?
Commander Strike.
Actually, I'll save you time. Does it say that whoever you're commanding has to use their reaction?
Yes.
It would be eating up Kal'Shin's held action.
Oh damn. The other one is disarming attack, and this thing's not armed.
You can't do it just for the extra damage, and I'll let you veto that since you didn't know that.
Okay. Then I will do that.
Okay.
Justin is a merciful god.
Hold on. I'll decide who it's attacking. This time it's attacking Nyx.
So, I make fun of him constantly, but he is a very good DM.
He is.
He is a very good DM.
There's a rumble, and it comes right under you this time, Nyx. But you were ready. Your blaster's already down. So
yeah.
Roll that attack.
Cool. So, yep. I will roll. That's going to be a 21.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah. Neat.
I would hope so.
No, it's going to also cast shield with its force abilities.
I'm sorry, I have force shield.
I know.
I'm going to roll my damage with advantage.
That's what consulars get.
Not as good as the last time, but still not bad. 7 energy damage.
Sweet.
Nice.
It's not looking hot. That's your held action.
And then, wait, hold on. Then I can add, and then I'm going to add, hold on, another D4.
Ooh, yeah. Do
it. So that's actually going to be 10 energy damage. Done
so plus 3 more?
Yeah.
It's really not looking hot.
Rad.
It's past bloodied.
Oh, sick.
But Kal'Shin?
Is its intelligence 3 or lower?
You see it come up for Nyx. You were ready for this. You closed your eyes, centered yourself, called upon the force, tried to feel the, for lack of a better term, vibe of this creature. You got a little bit of a ping below you, and now there's a lot of one because it's right there. And you put your hand out and you try to reach out with empathy and emotion, and nothing happens.
So its intelligence is 4 or higher. Good to know. That's okay.
Knowledge.
That's fine. Knowledge is knowledge.
It's going to attack Nyx.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a non-natural 20.
Shit. That'll do it.
4 damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's gonna kick Nyx's ass.
This time it's gonna do double because it does double to clones. Actually, I have it here. It's a clone killer.
All right, cool. I'm still okay.
This is the Iblis Maw Bane of Clones. I found it online in Homebrew.
Jesus.
But it used its movement to come out and get you. So it's out now, and it is Nyx's turn.
Oh, Bonza. That means I have dual wield.
Yeah.
Do I have dual wield? No, I don't have dual wield. I have
awesomeness.
Hold on.
Clone.
Did you take on armored
training.
attack because you wanted to?
No, I didn't. I didn't take on armored attack. What I took was
You have a can-do attitude. It's sanctioned from the ISB.
Okay, so yeah, my fighting style is close quarters fighting.
Yeah, which is how you don't have the disadvantage on.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is
you can still offhand attack. You just won't add your.
Yeah, I just won't add the modifier.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do 2 attacks, one with my blaster, one with my knife.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the knife got a natural 1.
That misses.
But
that was the second.
However,
the blaster hit.
However, the second one got a 24.
Oh, that definitely hits. Give me that damage.
It suddenly gained an armor class while you weren't looking.
So I already used my my damage advantage this round, so I'm not gonna get that. So it's gonna be a flat roll from the blaster. Still max. So that's going to be 9. 9 energy damage.
How would you like this thing to die?
Cool. So
thank God.
So it burrowed up from underneath me, right?
Yes.
So when it burrows up from underneath me, I'm going to jump up and leap onto its back. I'm going to attempt to stab it with my knife, but it slips out of my hand and falls to the ground. So instead, I just say, fuck it. I'm going to shove my hand with the blaster into its mouth and just start blasting away into it.
You grab onto one of the teeth, which are the size of the knife you just dropped. And it just smoke and another one of the sounds and then silence, and it is still. There's no resistance. In fact, there's a little bit. There's a moment where you both take in a breath, like, and there's like a snapping sound and then it plops on, and you barely get the image of like the size of your leg around tentacle just slipping back in to the trash, and now this head of the tentacle with the mouth has plopped onto the trash, and it kind of like it actually goes limp. Actually, it wouldn't curl up. It just goes limp.
Yeah,
and the mouth is just wide open.
Cool. I'm just gonna pull my arm out, take a breath.
Has Nyx taken any damage?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Are you sure? I can
That's fine. Do something. It's fine. Nothing a little quick nap can't fix. Save you energy.
Okay. I suppose that would explain the disappearances.
Yeah.
Give me a second to check. Give me 1 second to
the thing like once, twice, again. He's gonna take his fucking helmet off and just throw it on the damn thing, and then just start. And then he's just gonna empty his gun into it.
Give me 1 second to check something. I'm actually gonna cast. I'm gonna head to the trash pile again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Sound Trick. I'm gonna start causing harmless tremors in the ground for a minute. Basically, I'm going to cause a small earthquake.
Nothing happens.
What are you doing that for?
I'm making sure there are no more.
You want to check if there's more?
Kal'Shin just looks back. Would you have preferred if we were just surprised by any more than the one?
Fine.
Or would you like more disappearances?
This doesn't answer my question, unfortunately. God damn it. He's going to pick up his knife, put it in its sheath, holster his blaster after reloading it.
Can I make an additional nature check now that the thing is dead to see if I recognize it?
Yes. You can lean down and study it.
6.
I'll help.
Okay. Normally it should be before the roll is rolled, but roll another one. I'm nothing if not benevolent.
That is much better. Modify 20.
Thank God.
Creatures with appendages such as this you look at the scale of this and the size, and you realize that it must have like a base somewhere. It was a tentacle protruding from something, right? Because it was connected, and you saw that little bit left slink back into the basically the cord got cut and it slinked back into the trash. There are lots of things of that scale, sarlaccs, but sarlaccs don't have mouths on their tentacles, and they aren't quite this big. You've heard tell right now, especially some of the trash people, they brought in some professional scrappers from Braca, and Braca has a thing called the Iblis Maw, which is a subspecies of sarlacc but it is massive. But it doesn't really. You don't remember. You think people would have mentioned mouths on the tentacles, and that thing ate metal. This thing clearly eats flesh.
This thing is odd. It is similar to a sarlacc, but
don't tell me it's not what we're looking for. Please don't tell me that.
So it's not what we're looking for, Justin?
I mean, what do you mean by that?
Well, what are we looking for?
What? Okay, let me ask you.
Refresh my memory, then.
Does it match the description that you heard?
If you're wondering if this is definitely what's causing the disappearances, the things don't just have one tentacle. This thing surprise attacked and almost ate you here in the trash. It doesn't take many logical leaps to think that this thing has been doing this for a bit, and there's definitely more tentacles and a base somewhere.
If you're wondering that this thing is the cause of the disappearances, I believe we're on a start. This might have a base, but...
Oh, God, don't tell me that. Don't tell me there's more of this fucking thing.
I do believe there is more of this, thing. Jedi don't swear, he is a good boy.
Criff.
Cuba.
Poodoo.
McClunky. We should take this back to, your strong friend. I believe that if anybody were to be capable of handling such a beast, it would be her.
No. This isn't the answer I fucking wanted. We're trying to find this damn Twi'lek girl. And this is a fucking dead end. This is just a fucking pest. That's causing some people some trouble.
You do remember the Gotul saying that there was a reward.
A reward?
The child mentioned a check.
If you would like, I suppose I wouldn't mind sifting through the trash more.
No, if we're going to take on something bigger than what we just took out, we're going to need fucking Raestra and possibly the kid.
I will agree to that at least.
Somewhere Ash sighs. She doesn't know why.
Gonna make a call to Raestra.
Beep, bleep. Beep, 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 beep. Raestra, your comm is ringing.
Beep, beep, You're beep. A piece of shit.
Yeah, cool, great.
Oh, she already knows I'm here. That's convenient.
Not now. How fast can you get to the trash level?
Why?
Kalsheen, does she have visual?
No, this isn't a hologram.
Okay.
No, I don't have a hologram.
It's one of those dumb little cylinders that they bring up to their mouths, is what this is.
Yes, a microphone.
Yeah.
Why?
So you know that thing that always happens around me where
you make a bad decision and then pretend it's my fault later, yes?
No, not this one. A different one. The other one where I get myself put into situations where I need to take responsibility for the action of others.
No, I'm very unfamiliar with that one.
Well, this is one of them.
No, it sounds like the
responsibility. Being like, don't be a smartass.
I think this is the completely predictable and inevitable consequences for your actions last I checked.
I can't believe the completely predictable results of your actions are happening to you. I'm so sorry.
Ash will definitely, like, get up after she's finished eating and sees this call happening, figures it's probably Nyx, and is not even subtly eavesdropping. Like, behind, like, is behind Raestra trying to hear.
Is the kid with you?
Yep.
I'm not How many times do I have to tell you that I am older than you?
Bring the kid.
You still have not told me why.
I have a problem that needs a Raestra assistance.
She's like quiet for a minute. Fuck yourself, and then she hangs up.
Oh, come on!
You're not gonna go help him, or are you just gonna let him stew in his mess of bad decisions?
She just kind of doesn't look at Ash. She kind of just keeps her eyes forward as she's supposed to. And she thinks about it for a minute, and she goes, "He needs me. He knows where to find me."
No boys allowed.
Well, that answer means two things. Go fuck yourself, I'm on my way, or go fuck yourself, you want my help, you ask me in person.
I would believe that, You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Can I roll insight to figure out what she meant? Because I would have advantage on that. I'm not kidding.
Your passive insight says that was nada. I'm on my way. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Cal just looks up. I have been around enough stubborn types to know that she will not come down here.
Yeah. Picked up on that too.
Why don't you?
He's gonna fire at the thing one more time.
I'll wait down here.
No, you will not.
That
thing almost swallowed you. That thing almost swallowed you whole when you were just sifting through the garbage. And if I didn't react in time, it would have pulled you fucking under. You're coming with me.
And with all due respect, your friend still intimidates me much more.
Her bark is worse than a bite. Trust me.
Really?
I don't think I believe that.
He looks down at the dent in your armor.
Cal just points to the dent.
This is her holding back.
Cal just points to the armor even harder.
You're not staying here by yourself. With all due respect, like... fires again.
It really smells at this point.
You're not the only one who fought in the Clone Wars. I can take care of and
gonna sit down.
I'm not quite sure how to approach her at this point, other than not at all.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying I don't get your logic. I do. I do get your logic. Start off that I'm the one that fucks things up. All right. Who am I kidding? The only reason why I'm down here sifting through fucking garbage is because I made a mistake. All right. You stay here. You feel around. See if you can find the thing. I'll go get Ray and the kid.
And I'm gonna go ahead and roll stealth.
You want to roll stealth?
Yes. That's an 18.
Okay.
And I will just I'll move things and feel things around with the Force. I'm gonna keep myself hidden from any unwanted tentacle mouth.
Sure. And you said, what was the stealth number?
18.
18? All right. I will keep that in mind. Nyx.
I will put it in chat.
More finger and Dan on the way up. You have to think about your actions. Do you do anything more with the corpse?
Me? No.
Yeah, okay. It's just gonna stay there? Cool.
Just gonna stay there. Just gonna sit there. I'm gonna take a moment to take off my helmet and just fucking rub my eyes. Wait till I get to the top. And when I start getting close to the top, I'll put my helmet back on.
Well, the top being level 1000, which is nowhere near the top.
Where my destination.
Yeah. So you make your way back to Clicks.
Yeah.
Not that much time has passed, but it's not quite dinner rush time yet.
I enter Clicks. I have blood and what looks to be mucus on my left arm.
Yeah.
Dex, I need Ray.
Oh, she's right here. It
Yeah.
looks like you need a lot more than Ray.
Like a bath.
Like a
You bathe when the job's done. I placed 2
That's
credits
not
on
true.
the table.
Shouldn't be the case.
I placed 2 credits on the table for a drink.
He just looks at you and shrugs, thinking, I'm not paying him anyway. And he gets you... What's your usual go-to?
Jawa juice.
Ugh. Okay.
depending on how long this takes, I might just take a... I don't need a short rest. Well, I can...
You can if you desire.
Keep going. Sorry. I'm checking something real quick.
I actually definitely think this will take an hour, so if you want to short rest, sure.
I will take that short rest.
Well, not you. Not you. You're in the middle of things. Well, if you're going to sit down and only talk, probably.
I'm looking to see if I get force points back.
I think you do have a arcane recovery, basically, because you're a wizard sorcerer combined, which is cool.
I regain all expended force points when I finish a level, so I don't think... No.
But I think there is an ability, I'd check. There's something akin to arcane recovery that you can get a few, but maybe not yet. Anyway.
Oh! Yes, you're right. Short rest, regain a number of force points equal to half my con level, plus my wisdom or charisma modifier. So I can get 4 back.
That's a lot. But anyway.
That's 2 more spells. That's okay.
That's a lot at level 2.
Yeah. But anyway, Nyx, he gives you Jawa juice.
Just slap it back and then turn over to Ray. So we got something down in the trash area that's eating people.
Yep, figured.
And it's big enough to cause a long-term problem for people that really don't deserve to get eaten by a giant monster.
Yep.
I'm sorry for giving you a hard time. The reason why I give you a hard time is because, to be perfectly honest... Wait, he's gonna look at her when he says this? You remind me a lot of my brothers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure haven't been treating me like one.
Yeah, well... I don't want to see you get killed. So I put myself in harm's way because... It's all the only thing I know how to do. Sorry for not treating you. I've been treating you like a sibling rather than a soldier.
She gets kind of quiet again. And she still seems actually really angry. Your Jedi can't help you? She says not loud enough, obviously, that anyone else can hear it.
Yeah. He's not my Jedi. I have a Jedi.
No, you don't. Or no, you know what? She looks at him for the first time during this conversation and she goes, "Yeah, you do now."
It's like... Listen, I can't explain it.
I mean, I can.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know how it works.
Call it conditioning or not. I don't know what it is. Okay? You're right. He's a Jedi. I say quietly.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not my friend.
Yeah, I'm glad we all know where we all stand now. I have, like... She's gonna check. How long do I have left in my shift?
I mean, like I said, the dinner rush hasn't started yet, but...
You did say it was the early shift.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
So yeah, that the early shift does end a little bit before dinner begins, so not very long.
20 minutes before the end of my shift. You can wait.
That's the Jedi insisted I come up here.
Good.
Or not say come up here, more so just to leave him there. You know, it's really weird. I've gone my entire the past how many years has it been?
5.
5.
For talking.
I've gone 5 years. 5 years without that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, what do you want me to say?
I want you to sit down. I want you to give me 45 minutes to finish my shift. And I want you to shut the fuck up.
You will shut the fuck up for the next 45 minutes.
At the top of the hour, your short rest proc. You can get if you've already rolled the hit dice. Kalshin.
I'm rolling my hit dice.
Pretty much
Actually,
like...
I have already...
Sitting in the corner, it's like, okay, mom and dad are fighting. I'm just gonna sit over here and say nothing.
Kalshin, pretty much... yeah?
Sorry, I didn't roll any hit die because I'm max health anyways, but
Yeah.
I did get my
Spell
points back.
Okay, yeah. Pretty much as soon as the short rests end, there's a little bit of a rumble. You don't feel a warning in the force this time, and another tentacle comes up and takes a chunk out of the previous tentacle. It kind of bites it in half. The tentacle head, basically, the hand part, and then you stop. Your stealth roll from earlier stands, and you're just sitting there very still. Only 60 seconds pass before it eats the rest of the other tentacle, slips back down, and then 1 minute pass, 2 minutes.
Interesting.
It seems it noticed the smell of the ion burning tentacle, but it did not notice you.
So I rolled. This is just my luck. I rolled both of my hit die for my short rest. I rolled a 1 twice.
Okay. But you had your con mod both times, so
yes. That's still only 2. So 6.
I had no qualms giving you my other hit die.
But you were like, no. Oh, I'm the
1 point away. I am 1 point away from max.
This clone in his martyr complex.
Honestly.
For real, on God.
On the force.
Oh, for real? On God? Just like that.
On the force, you swear.
I do have a quick question about my lightsaber, really quick.
Yeah.
Well, I guess weapons in general.
Mm-hmm.
Do deficiencies count with damage? Because my strength is -1.
Is yours isn't versatile, right? Is it? I mean,
it is.
So can you add your dex? Is what I mean.
Oh, it is not a finesse. No,
it's not finesse because you have a basic lightsaber.
Right.
I believe so. I can double check.
That sucks. I have no reason to pull out my lightsaber then, because it's 1d6 -1, and I have a cantrip that does 1d6 damage. Provided the target fails the dex saving throw. But for right now,
the caster as opposed to the fighty lightsabery.
This is true.
Jedi, so don't feel too
bad.
Bad.
I will put this out here. No matter what it is, throwing it, you use your dex.
Okay.
So
I mean, I'm not.
You can keep that in
I'm
mind.
not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw it.
I guess I could throw it, and then I could use either force disarm or force push pull with a quickened spell.
Well, let's settle this. Hold on. So this is your lightsaber.
Okay, all right. To clarify, I meant for damage.
Yes, and the damage mod. Of course, and that is the case. I just looked it up. Though, we'll be completely fair here. Like, this is your lightsaber that you fought through the Clone Wars with. It's not. It might say you start with one that isn't, because there's two types of lightsabers, right? There's the like martial and the non-martial one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, this is yours. It's not a junk one. I'll say it's martial if like you're at a state that you're never going to use it, which doesn't make any sense, right? Because you've used it back when you were a Jedi fighting in the Clone Wars. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Let me double check. Let's see. Hold on. Let's check about. It's hidden, luminous, versatile 1d8. So it's not technically. We can say. We can swap it out for a Shoto saber. It's technically shorter. Does that vibe with Kal'Sheen or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
That vibes.
Yeah.
That vibes.
That's a vibe.
That one's technically finesse, but doesn't have the versatile property. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I agree.
Just don't hold it backwards, otherwise I will kill your character.
Just don't hold it backwards.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
I'm only gonna do that. I'm only gonna do that if I get two of them.
Yeah.
Even then.
It's just a double. It's double not practical at that point. I don't know what people think. Ahsoka's great, but we're space wizards anyway, so it's fine. That was just a reverse script slander joke.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out how I can.
Can I fight with reverse grip? Yes, with disadvantage.
Yeah, pretty much. No, your reach is 1 foot instead of 5 now. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look what you've done.
Well,
help me with blocking. Not really, but you can keep telling yourself that.
While Ash is waiting, probably with Nyx, is to wait for Raestra's thing to go up. She looks a little sad, I suppose. She feels like she found friends, but hearing that conversation where like not even Kal'Sheen is considered a friend, it's like, oh.
Aww.
So she's just
let me nuzzles your leg, and that manifests in bumping against you lightly.
I pap him. I'm fine. I'll be fine. It's fine. You don't need to keep going on about it. I know you care, and I appreciate you, and I love you.
Raestra, you're just watching her talk to her droid.
Yeah.
Paps.
Flavor-wise, this is not a language you have to take. Nobody here speaks droid except Ash, right? Is that what we're gonna go with?
As far as I'm aware.
Okay.
I think it's funnier that way.
It is definitely.
She'll probably be futzing with something. She like takes something out of her droid toolbox and just fidgets while she waits.
Well, Nyx is there, but I think he's preoccupied. Ray and
He's
Ash.
in the timeout box.
Ray and Ash.
What do you need?
He shut up. No. Ray and Ash make perception checks. This is for them anyway.
Sure.
That's pretty good.
That's
16.
Perception. That's a dirty 20.
Both of you notice that Dex, his hollow beeps. He checks it, answers it quickly. None of you, since you were far enough away for him to not hear you talk about Jedi, you're far enough away to not really hear what he's saying. But
yeah.
67. Yes, my lord.
It will be done.
It will be done. But he like nods, which is unmistakable with an Ithorian. Nods again, and turns the comm off. Taps the counter, and he like makes his way around the counter and starts to head out.
Wait, who?
Dex.
Dex. Is
Me?
it
Oh, Dex.
Dex, yeah.
Is it closing time already?
No.
Is it?
I just need to do something very fast.
Okay. I'll wait.
You can roll an insight check if you want.
I will
I'm
do.
absolutely rolling an insight check on that.
12.
That's too bad. Insight. 17.
What did Nyx get?
Hold on. That's going to be a 19 again.
Jeez.
Ash and Nyx notice that he's not worried. There's like a wariness to his tone, but he's eager.
Okay.
It'll literally be like 60 seconds.
Okay. I'll wait.
He kind of trundles,
The
which is all
mouse
an
droid
authorian
begins
can do.
counting.
And he exits. He's not very fast. Again, Authorians, they're built weird. They're built different.
They are. I
them.
was about to say literally built different.
Does anyone do anything?
I keep an eye on the door.
Nyx is going to continue sitting where he is without moving, trying to not be suspicious, but he's going to have his hand near his blaster.
Okay. What he says comes to pass. It's not 60 seconds, but like 3 minutes later, he comes back with a more relaxed stance than he had pretty much all day. He seems relieved. We'll let the insight checks follow through, and he just gets right back to work.
Everything all right, Dex?
Everything's fine. Better than fine, actually. It's Ascension Week, after all. Plenty of business.
All right.
That's good to hear.
I'm clocking out.
He gives you a wave. Thank you, Raestra.
You're welcome.
Nyx, you're getting half the pay, and the rest is going to Raestra.
That's fair.
As you both exit, actually, like already leaning against the wall, is a white-skinned individual.
Oh God.
Hey, soldier boy.
Oh. Really?
What can I say? It's steady pay. And free drinks. She like unleans against the wall and just kind of steps in around you guys.
So wait, so she's the next person doing the shift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cal feels another disturbance
It's
in the force.
It is a really weird day today.
You get eaten. No. You are eaten.
Oh God!
The Wilhelm scream. Forget Cal's saga ends with a Wilhelm scream. No. I refuse. What do you guys want to do?
I'm convinced Cal's very short saga is gonna end on fucking Raestra's weapon.
No. No, she's mad at him, but he hasn't done anything.
Heaton, stop making characters that want to kill mine. It's not fair.
I keep telling you, Akari does not want to kill Kalingas. She's going to very great lengths to not kill Kalingas.
Anyway, the evening is yours. What would you like to do?
She just gives him a look that's like, go.
All right. He'll lead the way.
Cal's gonna continue softly shifting. I have an idea. Are there a collection of very similar looking items?
Not in the slightest.
Could I spell something out?
I mean, you could always do that.
I'm gonna take some bits of things and I'm just gonna spell out there's more.
Yep. More tentacles, or there's more of that creature?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
This is the worst.
Sorry.
This is terrible.
What a terrible day.
Nick's went from having like a pretty okay day yesterday to having the worst day of his life today.
It seems we're
Nobody
made to
likes
suffer. It's a lot in life.
Yeah.
Nobody liked each other, and we're all getting eaten by tentacles. This isn't a good day.
Yeah.
Ash wants to be friends with y'all, much to her lack of her better judgment, but everyone's like, no friendship, fuck you.
Hey, Ash.
Ash and Raestra are friends.
Hey, Ash.
Raestra's not mad at you. It's not your fault.
It's true. Yeah?
Oh god.
That Hondo guy.
I didn't tell you what his name was.
Oh. That guy. Oh, yeah. Any word on possibly getting a ship off of this planet?
I don't... Not yet, although... I mean... I mean... He was impressed with me, maybe could owe him a favor, but that sounds like a bad idea. But we want to get off this planet.
Never mind.
I'm already neck deep in this. He didn't leave. He probably didn't leave his contact. I'd have to go back to work and see if I could. I mean, I fixed a ship for a guy today. He said his name was Hondo Ohnaka.
Do I know this name?
Do I know this name?
Roll a lore check.
I mean, it might be
Lord
a bad
coming up.
Might be a bad idea, but why break the streak?
Not great.
I can't. Okay.
10.
Listen. I don't know what's fucking going on.
Roll 19 again.
I did!
Jesus.
It's a very specific role. And I know you. You would not lie about something like this.
You know what? No. All right. You know what? Fucking Ben, your clone trooper tag is 1919 now. You're not allowed to argue this.
It's true.
You are now CT 1919.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was smuggling something because he needed it right quick, and he was putting boxes into his ship.
Make an intelligence
You
check.
did also say he tried to tip you with spice.
Ash, make an intelligence check.
Sure, I'm okay at those.
Tried to tip you with spice?
He tried to give me like 5 credits worth of spice as a tip, but I wasn't.
Why didn't you take it? We could sell that for like 15 cred down here.
That's what I said.
I don't want to get caught with spice. That's a 13. If I'm not allowed to add my proficiency bonus.
13. Yeah, all you get is that's weird that they loaded it up.
He just says under his breath, "That's shiny talk."
Loading docks are for loading. Garages are for fixing, and he used loading in a garage.
He loaded something in a garage, so it's not good. But he was impressed with me being able to do all that and being young, I guess. I don't know. I could maybe get in contact with him. It's maybe.
Everyone's young compared to me. I've been around a long time.
Might be. It's not an ideal situation, but it might be our best bet.
I can see if he left any contact information when I go into work tomorrow.
Gonna get a fucking ship from Hondo. Hell yeah.
Star Wars is great.
Steal a ship from Hondo.
Don't do that. I will make this meta clear now. Hondo Ohnaka has plot armor. If you try, I will TPK you all because there's not. I don't have a choice.
Well, in this fucking campaign, on God.
It's canon. He lives through the sequel trilogy. He's around because he's part of the Disney World lore.
We can't. Have you never played Metal Gear Solid 3? If we kill him, it's a time paradox.
Yeah. I'll have to TPK you all the time. Continuum.
But
what have you done?
Time paradox.
It is something, and I don't. You told me don't owe people favors, but at this point, I can fly. I can fix. I gotta be useful for something. Getting everyone here off this planet.
I'll owe you a favor.
I'll take that.
During that elevator ride, Kalsheen, there's a moment you're looking for things to write this out, and you actually, you're near one of the walls here, actually, one of the transparacile. But at this point, how the levels work, this is just like concrete. This is one of the concrete dividers, and you actually bump your back into something, and it's a junk droid.
Oh,
and when you do, it activates. Its eyes flicker on, and you hear like a droid voice. It beeps a few things first, and then says in Galactic Basic error, and it actually takes a swing at you.
Whoa!
With an arm. But that's probably going to
Fuck
miss.
up that flanker!
What is it?
An 8.
You're not
Oh, yeah.
bomb in this one.
That's. I don't even need to use the force shield. That's gonna miss.
Yeah. So you just step away. You're like Matrix dodge. You do need to roll initiative though.
Don't say Clanka. Lemmy's very sensitive.
Jesus.
That's
I will not
7.
stand for droid slurs being canon. We're not doing that.
I got a 7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Justin really out here once again saying droids aren't people.
No,
Droids aren't people.
You can't. I don't want slurs to be slung around like a joke in my campaign. I don't want joke slurs to become real slurs, and it's problematic.
I don't want joke slurs.
It makes me viscerally uncomfortable.
The fucking slippery slope. Now you say clanker in 10 episodes, we'll be saying the N-word.
Initiative ties go to the player. What would you like to do?
I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna pull out the Shoto saber. I'm gonna wield it sideways.
No.
Justin, I activate it, and then 2 more, and then 2 more.
And then 2 more, and then 2 more, and then 2 more, and then 2 more.
And then it makes a circle.
I was about to say, and then it just becomes a chakram.
Dark Souls, you died.
You can only hold in one place.
But he's gonna pull out his Shoto saber, and he's gonna make a swing.
Do it.
Modify 20.
Oh, that for sure hits.
For max damage, 7 damage.
All of this happened in like a blur. Like it swung at you, you stepped aside, you summoned your lightsaber to your hand with the force, and it feels right. It feels good. And in the moment of ignition, you swing it down in just a basic diagonal swing, something you did thousands of times as a youngling, and you do get a good slice off. There's a bunch of heated metal and cracking, and the voice box in this is but it's not dead yet. You did bloody it though.
I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna use my force powered quickened casting.
Sick.
And I'm going to cast Turbulence. I need this thing to make a dex save.
It is not the best at those. It rolled a 4.
That will not do it, so it's going to take fuck, come on. Please.
Don't say that tracks, it's a gonk droid.
That's gonna be 4
droid.
force damage.
4? Alright.
Yeah, 4 force damage.
It is rough. There's sparks. In fact, it's like so bad off. This attack it's gonna make against you is gonna be at advantage. Disadvantage, I mean. So it's a good thing I did disadvantage. It did roll a nat 20. Otherwise. But that's
good.
That's a non-natural 20.
Alright. I'll take it.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
3 damage with its
okay.
It has like this drill saw thing. It's made to break things down. This droid, it's definitely not a gonk droid. It's humanoid in shape, but like a stick person. It kind of like what the IG units look like, but with like literally no meat on his bones, and kind of like the head is definitely not like IG units. It's not circular. It's kind of like a a rectangle box.
I was about to say, fucking, just digging, just fucking around in the dirt. You just find a fucking IG unit.
That would be let's throw that out there. No,
that would be an actual TPK.
You would die.
I'm gonna make another swing on it if I can.
Imagine being TPK'd by an IG unit. I can't.
16.
That hits.
For 6 energy damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna I swung down.
Yeah.
And I'm going to basically I'm gonna sweep the leg and then stop right in the middle and just swing right up.
Nice. So your saber was down. It did manage to, like, you're in kind of a cross-armed position. It did manage to get a swipe on your arm, draw a little bit of blood. It hurt, but you just follow through, get both its legs, and as it's like falling down, you swing the saber up, and it's just in half, and it is no more. The life has drained from its eyes, or lack of life, because droids aren't people.
And the saber is already back in my holster.
And you're like, yeah, I'm a Jedi.
Yeah,
I'm a Jedi.
I'm a Jedi. I don't exist.
Aww. But in that time, that's the elevator ride. You guys are on level, around 500 to where the entrance is.
Cool.
But at this point, normal work shift is over, because this is where the dinner rush comes in, and you're like kind of not fighting, but like there's a good like crowd of people going towards the lifts as you walk away from them, all these workers. And you find the Godel like checking things off, seeing if, basically diligently seeing if someone isn't showing up for the end of their shift. And he actually looks pleasantly surprised. Jeez Louise. Wow.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, listen. But he sees you, and he just like squints his eyes at you, and then like unsquints, like, oh yeah, and then just nods.
Yep, he'll nod back and lead the way in.
It's as you trudge through the trash. I think that's a good place to
I'm
stop. I think we can stop
I'm already
here.
dirty.
We can stop here. Yeah.
Star Wars First Resistance is a live play Dungeons & Dragons podcast using the Star Wars 5e system, which can be accessed for free at sw5e.com. Our podcast features the player talent of BubblingBrooke as Ashaa-kai, Silver Keyblade as Calchin Phimiir, Ben Lepard as Nyx, HitenNoRuroni as Raestra Akkan, and this Justin as the Game Master. You can find links to our social medias in the description. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please, we would love it if you left a positive review, commented, and shared this with your friends. We can't thank you enough for listening to us goof around and tell stories, and we hope you'll join us on next episode. Until then, may the Force be with you.